ministry. Thank you for just having somebody to talk to. Because I don't have any friends. I don't have any family. I'm a loner. You may be that way, so probably going to hit the hay here in about half an hour or so. I'd come in and maybe ask the ministry's opinion on something here. See what your thoughts are. But trying to wind down. But tomorrow the banks are closed. It's Veterans Day. So I don't know. I thought about going to drive. It's 100 miles to town. 100. I pay for insurance by the mile. So oh no, I don't never get bed until about dark 30 midnight or something. Get up about 4 or 5. I normally up about 3, so about 4 hours. But I don't know. I was gonna go into town, but I'm kind of perplexed to go into town. I'm a veteran, and they're offering all kinds of. I don't eat out very often. I don't. I pretty much cook all my own food. I don't really ever eat. Very seldom do I eat out. If I do, it's a treat. But I was thinking about going to town tomorrow, but I don't really have a reason to go other than food. And I don't know if I should just go drive to town to gorge myself, because I thought I could knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, and it's 100 miles, so it's probably about $30 in gas or something, maybe a little bit more. I mean, some of the places that are giving away that we don't have Chili's. Oh, we do have a Chili's here. Outback Steakhouse. We have a Texas Roadhouse, and they're giving away like a card that you can use until May, on an entree. There's Applebee's. There's there's a place that is a good burger place I've wanted to eat. I've heard had really good burgers there, and they're giving away burgers. I think both Denny's and IHOP are giving away like pancakes and Grand Slam, or I don't think I could go to both, but I could probably hit about 10 places tomorrow. Chick-fil-A, Olive Garden. There's a bunch of them, Starbucks giving away a coffee. There's a bunch of them too that are East Coast chains. So I don't know. I don't think I don't, it's like I said, I don't, yeah, I know. It's a lot. It's like, I just hold some money back and hold off on the land taxes or something, because I have some tax money put away for taxes, and I don't, it's not that I'm not behind on taxes or anything. They're not even due for another, 4 or 5 days or something. And then I'd have to, if I delayed like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 months, it's only a couple bucks more, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I just don't really like being a veteran, that. So I feel like I'm but if I had a reason to go there, boy, I'm sure I would, treat myself. There's a lot of Red Lobster. Oh, Red Robin. They've got good burgers too. They got really good burgers. So I don't know. Then the bank's not open. I thought I could bring back those pennies to the bank, see if I can get some more pennies. But I don't know. I was just perplexed. I thought I'd see what I mean, I might have somebody coming in to look. They were supposed to come today. They didn't look at they got busy, for the look at the flatbed. So they'd probably come tomorrow when I was gone, or whatever. But I don't know. Could probably go stuff my face tomorrow and eat it and come home with at least one, I know at least Texas Roadhouse, they're giving away, like a entree that you can use until, and then Applebee's is giving like a card plus five or something, and they give you like $5 to your next to get you to come back. You know, $5 up a card or something like that. They said something like that. So I'm not sure, but I don't know. I'd only be driving there just to go eat, you know. But I don't eat out, so it's just kind of like, you know, there are a lot. I was surprised how many places are giving away. There's a lot. There's a huge list, you know, places that are giving away free meals to whole meals. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's like I said, it's 200 miles. You know, I'd be stuffed to the gills when I came back. But that'd probably be the only reason I go there, just to eat, I guess. I mean, I was hoping again the bank would be open. I don't really have any extra money to spend. I shouldn't even spend that money to go there, but you know, I could probably. I don't know if they let you bring anything home. You know, I know the one place give you a gift card, like I said, the Texas Roadhouse, but you know, you could probably eat half your meal and they let you take half of it home. You know, so probably give you I eat food for a couple of days. I don't care. Give me food for at least a couple of days, you know, something different. Because I mean, I have food. I got plenty of food to eat. It's not that I don't have food or anything, but I don't know. Seemed kind of frivolous just to drive there if I wasn't so far, but you know, like I said, it's probably about 30, $40 worth of gas or something, $35 worth of gas or something like that. They give about 18 miles in the 4Runner, so I don't know. Just thought I'd see what you guys thought, see what, maybe if I had somebody to go with me, like another, it's not like I care that another veteran, but it'd be if I had somebody to go with, you know, maybe split the gas or something like that. So I didn't have to go there and just talk to myself, nobody to talk to, and I'm used to that. I'm a loner, but probably should have planned that out, huh? I don't make plans to get wrecked all the time, so, but I don't know. So I could probably eat 3 or 4 burgers though. I'd go just to eat 3 or 4 burgers. That'd be good, man. Ooh, there's a Red Robin burger. There's a Little Caesars is giving away. I don't eat pork, but you know, some kind of pizza. There's a couple, 2, 3 places giving away pizza. Uh, so there's just a bunch of food to be had there tomorrow. I don't eat out, so get to eat some of the food I don't ever really get to eat. But I don't know. It'd be a long drive. I wish I knew somebody I could go with. You know, take somebody and that'd be kind of fun to go gorge yourself and hang out with somebody for the day and just, you know, stuff your gut all day. Rest, go maybe lay in the freaking next to the river for a little bit, you know, you know, whatever's Bend's beautiful, all kinds of beautiful places you can go chill out for a little bit and stretch out a little bit and breathe, get some good fresh air. Tomorrow should be a nice day, I think. So, um, I don't know. Probably better to stay home and not spend the money, huh? Just don't spend the money. It's miles on the vehicle. Um, I pay a mile auto, so I pay by the mile. 3.8 cents per mile pay for insurance. Never paid that way before. It's kind of a weird way to do it, but I should have known when I signed up. I didn't even pay attention. It was just I looked at it. It was there. Could have got any insurance. I don't give a crap. I'll change it tomorrow if I wanted to anymore. I had a lot of long relationships with, you know, insurance companies for a while, but I don't care who my insurance is through anymore. So I only have it on you. I don't have insurance on me. I'm screwed. I'm gonna be, my life will be ruined, but I don't want to ruin anybody else's life. So I carry insurance on, you know, other people. Make sure I don't want to wreck anybody else's life, and I don't have any plans or, you know, don't make plans. You'll wreck them. So, all right. Hold on here. What the hell happened to my chat? Hold on one second, guys. Damn. What happened to my chat? Oh, you guys are being stupid. You got a bunch of slime balls in here. Oh, hey, a bunch of trolls in here. Yeah. Let me get some of these idiots out of here. Alright, let's get this dingbat out of here. No, we don't care about that. Go back there. Get rid of this idiot here. Alright, let's see who we got left. Let's see who wants to. Alright, good stuff. So, I don't know. Tomorrow's Veterans, like I said, tomorrow's Veterans Day. I don't like being a veteran. I'm not into doing that, but nothing like eating some good hamburgers, right? Some good cow. I eat red meat. I don't eat pork, or I don't eat, seafood since Fukushima, and chickens. I raise chickens. I eat my chickens if I raise them. I bought some chicken from the store the other day. I thought I was dying. So better to not eat pork and chicken for me and stay away from that. Keep it out of my belly. And yeah, pretty much. So mostly red meat, but yeah, I haven't eaten seafood in a long time. It's a thing. Ever since Fukushima, I haven't eaten seafood. I'm just one of those things. You know, everybody's different. So it's just it's not under this covenant that what defiles a man, or it's him, man and woman, under this covenant. It's what comes out of the people. So he made all things clean. You could eat pork, you could eat seafood, you can eat whatever you want. You're not gonna. I mean, I wouldn't eat a lot of things, but I don't prefer to eat things that again, that I ate in the past that I thought was, what it just like pork's a low energy. You know what I'm saying? I know when I eat it, I don't feel good. It doesn't make me feel good. I know I eat better quality meat than most people because I sold meat for more than 10 years at a company selling, high quality, meat. So I have been given abundance to know what good quality is. So maybe I'm a little spoiled, but I won't eat the pink slime, or I don't want to eat, stuff that's, yeah, pork is just gnarly. And like I said, you can eat pork for every meal for the rest of your life. I would be your brother. You're not going to go to hell because you eat pork or anything like that. So remember, he made all things clean under this covenant, and we're not supposed to celebrate, or you're not going to get there by eating or not eating, or celebrating. Actually, no, we're not supposed to celebrate anything. So um, I like the taste of, uh, remember bacon, but eat all the bacon you want. I won't ever eat it ever again. Just some things like I just won't do it. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't, you know, I used to smoke cigarettes, but I don't smoke cigarettes. So some things I'll never do. Some people like the taste of a dick in their mouth. I don't want to try it ever. No, thank you. I'm not going to even take a no thank you bite. No smoking crack, no smoking meth. Don't even want to try it. Nope. Nope. Don't want to try it. I use cannabis if I need medicine. So I'm not giving any medicinal advice in this chat, but I get medical strikes for talking about that. But anyways, everybody has a different, palate. I've been a cook, what I'm saying? I've managed a five-star restaurant, worked in a five-star restaurant, been a cook, line cook, worked for many, opened up restaurants, have family that has restaurants, food industry. I know everybody's palate's different. So some people, they'll never stop eating pork. No matter, you should never eat it. It's horrible for you. It has worms. It's low energy. And there's a reason why it's an unclean meat, but it's made clean, so you can eat it now. But I would never touch it with a 10-foot pole. It's just not for me. I know what it is. I don't want it in my body. I don't want to feel like crap. I don't want worms in my body. I already got enough crap in my body as it is. They spray us with everything under the sun, right? I still don't eat all the best things in the world, so I'm just trying not to eat bread or any more pasta. So remember, you're not under the covenant of eating clean or. I've gone over the dietary laws and why. What, Father? You should never eat anything that eats itself, another animal, because of decay or death, right? That eats another animal. See, if it eats something that's dead, or something that it eats poop. Father doesn't want you to eat anything that eats poop or something that's dead. That's all the dietary laws are, basically, in a nutshell. Look it up. I've already explained it very simply here. It's not rocket scientist. This science here is not it's not hard to figure out. Filter feeders, shellfish, these are all they eat, so anything that eats another animal. Remember, that's why it's supposed to chew the cud, split hoof. There's even things like, well, no, dogs aren't gross. They're gross to you, but in other countries, dogogi, kegogi, In Korea, they eat dog. I mean, in other cultures, they eat dog. You think it's normal for you to eat cow. In some countries, they think it's against their culture to eat cow. You know what I'm saying? So I don't eat dog. Well, I have had dog. That's a pretty good dog, right? Some dog meat tacos. You've eaten dog and you just don't know it probably. Eat your kids. How about that? Eat bleached kids. Go to McDonald's. What kind of kids would you like them dipped in them kid nuggets? Sweet and sour kids or honey mustard? Maybe like barbecue. Mullock, throw your kids in the fire, eat your kids. I know. 3 counts in the parking lot of rubbing it on the raw map. It's supposed to be on the McRib. Oh, McRib app, huh? You're like the McRib dad. You just come along in here every once in a while. You want all the glory and then you disappear. You're the McRib dad. You ever heard of that? The McRib dad? He's the McRib daddy, or women do it too. It don't matter. I was a single dad, but yeah, well, there's not enough beef to supply the beef herd, and then you have all these other stores and restaurants and chains, and then McDonald's. Yep, that's not 2 all beef patties, my ass. Yeah, right. Maybe some donkey in there, a little horse meat. Remember, Trump's going to get a whole bunch of meat from Argentina, and they already have, all this, whatever, Brazilian beef and all. That's okay. I sold meat for a lot of years, so you guys have no idea what you're putting in your faces and your pie holes. So I don't eat most things that people eat. A lot of things I don't eat that most people eat, but eat what you want. We're like children. Children when they're toddlers try to stuff it in their face if it can fit in their mouth. That's what we are. We have tried everything on this rock. We have. I know we have. Humans are like that, man. We will stuff it in our face. We'll try to eat it in any orifice. Go ask the doctor. Go ask an emergency room doctor. They'll see every kind of thing ever stuffed up somebody's butthole, woman's, matrix. It's the matrix. So we tend to it's human nature to destroy the mind and alter the body. It's human nature to alter the body and destroy the mind. So it's just how we work. So no, I don't play games, but a little bit of games is okay. You can play a game, get your skin in the game. EA Sports, it's in the game. So no, I don't have time. I'll flip the board over like Monopoly, but Rubik's Cube got you peeling off the stickers in here. So oh my gosh. we're pulling off the cover. So I did love me some COD, man, or some run and gun, man. I'm telling you, I had that scavenger on, and I come I come take out camping snipers. I'm telling you, snipers are, don't be sniping. Sniper no sniping. Not when I'm in the game. I'm come get you. I figured out some cheats, not like that, not like just with the game, the way it works. If you're always running, you know, well, I try to tell everybody to buy silver. It was $15, and I want to talk about silver, but good, yes. You'll be wishing you bought silver at $51 this time next year. You're like, oh damn, silver, $51. Damn, should have got it when it was 51. You gotta get silver much longer. You better get your hands on them copper pennies. They're gonna go quick too. 200 stores across this chain, across the country. 2 days they brought in 100 million pennies. That's $1 million in pennies, brothers and sisters. They ain't gonna be in circulation much longer. I'm gonna get that one right too. Get it right, get it tight. So, and I don't care about money, you know that? Whatever. So, good. Yeah, I had to give all mine get stolen and taken. I just had to spend another 30 pounds, had 40 pounds stolen. My younger brother stole 25 pounds from me, 5 pounds from my son. I don't know. I already lost 100 pounds of silver in the last like 5 years, you know. But anyways, silver's like gold. Try to tell you that. I have a channel. That's what it's called. Silver's like gold. Been trying to tell you about silver forever, but that's okay. Silver's the bank killer. Save silver, save lives. Remember, 500 ounces in the tip of a smart missile. And they blow it up. No more silver. No mas. So there's been a silver deficit for at least 5 years. There was starting in 2016. They get back up later in the COVID, but it's back down again. So good stuff. Outstanding. I like to hear that, Jay. I mean, that's what you do. You got to get rid of it. I got my son maybe killed over it. Fucking shit's garbage, dude. What a stupid fuck that I am. So, get my own son whacked over silver. I think my son got killed over silver and gold. We'll see. I don't know if he's alive or not. I don't think he is, but because I didn't listen to him and take the stack and get it spent, go buy the double cab and go on the road and take the ministry on the road. Probably got him killed, so I don't really like talking about it anymore, but oh well. I will. I mean, it's all right. I have to get over it, so. I've had my stack taken from me. I don't know how many times. Don't tell anybody where your stack is. Then it probably would have never gotten taken from me. So I'd still have every fucking 100 pounds of it. Don't ever tell anybody where your stack is. Split your stack up. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So that's what, if I get enough of it and try to, I'm trying. I got a couple people, like I said, I had to sell it all, get an attorney. Just sold another 30 pounds and $11,000 worth of gold, which I'd never had that much gold. But, well, I had a lot of gold, but not that much gold. And it was worth more than that. I sold it when it was down around at 3,000. Gold over hit what 44,000. So whatever, man. I've already lost so much in just just between the time I went and cashed it in to what it's gone up since then. Silver was at what 31 or something. So, but oh well. I had 40 pounds that Marshall stole from me and my gold. Then my brother stole 25 pounds from me. So even in the last 7 years, now the first 25 pounds, that took me 15 years to amass over a extended period of time. But then I amassed almost 40 pounds in 5 years. And then that all got taken. And then I got another 30 pounds. And then I had to spend that to get an attorney. So stack sitting in the ground or whatever, not going to do me any good sitting in a jail cell. So I had to get an attorney. So um, that's what it's there. It's liquid. If you need to spend it, it's there. Couldn't sell my land, but got the silver and gold, got my son out of jail. Might have got him killed, but oh well. Kind of like the same shit every time. Try to get, somebody out of jail, they fucking take advantage. We'll see. We'll see what happens. My treasure awaits after I die. I don't care about precious metals, but I will talk about it because they are God's money. Money is not something that, floats. It's a store of value. It's the ratio you should pay attention to. My treasure is going to be after I die. My treasure is the Hamashiach. That's my prize. That's what I'm running towards. So he's the one who does it towards me. I'm not mad at anybody. More a little frustrated with myself for not listening to my son to take the precious metals and go on the road. So as soon as I can go on the road, I'm going on the road. So going on the road, taking the ministry on the road. So I'd rather be smelling the roses and have, experience rather than treasure. So, no, I'm more mad at myself. He does whatever he does. He beats the snot out of me. If you've been here for a minute, you know that. You see it. He does what he does to me. I don't care what he does to me. I don't. I'm over it. It's been happening so long in my life. It's such a cycle since I was born. It doesn't faze me like that. I still serve him no matter what. He can't. What are you gonna do? Take my flesh? He said, "Not worry about who's gonna take your flesh. Worry about taking flesh in your soul." So that's my prize. Gonna have to have that crown to set at the feet of Shiloh if you want your heir, if you want your inheritance, and he's the prize. Christ is the prize. He is, at the wedding feast of the Lamb. So, but we have to have extra oil, and silver is one of those things you can put up. Rice and beans, water filtration. He said have extra oil, so that means more than one thing. But in this case, you need to have your lamps trimmed, so the eye is the lamp of the body. Hold on, it's going to get a lot more intense from here. So that's okay. It is what it is. This world is not for me. This is Satan's playground. So most people think they live on a ball called a planet, and there's no such thing as a planet. So I don't get along with most people on this rock. Remember the last stream, if you were loved by the world, you'd be hated by my Father. So these people are ignorant when it comes to the text. I can't and don't want to try to change that. I love the word. The word is Hokadesh. That is the word spirit, like the things unseen, faith. You can't remember? Ghost, spirit, Ruach, Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit. So you have to have an understanding. That's the word bis, knowledge. So hell's no knowledge. Hell's not below your feet. That's not my fault that people think hell's below their feet. They think they're spinning on a planet. So you can't turn a goat into a sheep. It's not possible. So, yep, that's what this person's concentrating on. Bubbles, playing with his balls. Pete Ellis Dodge, Long Beach Freeway, Firestone exit, South Gate. You go out the South Gate, the wide gate. The Broadway that leads to the wide gate. Most people go to hell. That's what the scripture says. So it's not my fault, right? I didn't write any of this. Father wrote all things, everything not written and everything that ever will be. So he ain't even done finished writing. He ain't done preparing. Remember, I'm going to go where my Father's house is at, prepare a place. That's not in the sky. It's not in a house made by hand. It's not in a temple. The body's a temple, and the kingdom of heaven is within. So Father's not in the sky. Hell's not below your feet. There's no such thing as a planet. People don't like to study the text. The Hokadesh, the word. Remember, the word, the spirit became flesh, the word became flesh. That is the Son, not the one above your head. There's nothing above your head. There's no gods in the sky. Stop it. That's exactly why he divorced his bride Israel. You sound like a pagan. Remember Jeremiah, you're heathen. Or not the ways of the heathens. The New Year's doesn't start in the middle of the winter. It's not 2025, so stop it. Go away from me. I'm not in the mood. I'm just trying to make my decision whether I want to go to Applebee's tomorrow and eat some free food because I'm a tyrant veteran who served the beast, you know. So I don't mean to come in here and do this, but I can't not do it. Remember, that's my problem. Can't even have a conversation. You try to talk about something, then he starts talking about God again. There he goes, talking about Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay. It's habitual, you know, something that you have to beat the breath out of me to get me to stop doing this. So doesn't matter where I go. Prognosko, to have foreknowledge of. That's okay. I'm not concerned about, like I said, becoming friends with the world. Remember, if you were loved by the world, you'd be hated by my Father. And love is the word agape. So people don't know what love is. Lord is a pagan term, never written in the text ever once. That's a Satanist pagan term. Lord never says that. Where the hell do you get that word from? You make it up. You make it up in your own versions. That's exactly why he divorced his bride Israel. There's no Lord in text, or that word's never written. There's no Christ, no rapture, no planet, no rapture. These are words never written in the text. You want to keep adding that? He said, don't pervert is the word. Hebrew forward is to pervert. Hebrew. You speak any Hebrew? Remember, he's a Hebrew Israelite. He was a lion from the tribe of Judah. The scepter shall not depart from Judah. That's the inheritance that you receive after you have to have a crown to sit at the feet of Shiloh if you want your inheritance in the age of error. And guess what? We made it. Welcome to Revelation. You just don't know. You think it's 2025, right? It's not 2025. So I don't want to get along with you. You do the world. You're spinning. World, WHIRLED or WORLD. World. Corkscrewing, third rock from the sun, third dimension. Sounds a little Masonic there. The Lord is made eye clouds, I imagine. Paco, you're going to get the flocko out of here. Take your flock of sheep. There's no Lord, remember? If Lord, that's an added, and that it said you can't serve two masters. That's the word Lord, master, but you don't study anything. So there is a Greek word, there's a Hebrew, but remember, there's no Lord. That's not what the word, there's no Christ or no Lord. Why do you say these things in these? He said, don't add a jot. Can you tell what a jot is? Who's a jot? Who's the jot in here? What is the jot? Do you know what jot is? If you don't know what jot is, then don't say Lord. If you don't know what the word halakha is, don't say Christ. The energy is around you. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? Why are you so rude and arrogant as your fellow brothers in Christ? No, you know not. You know, most people go to hell, Devin. You know that? You don't know anything. Christ is a pagan term. Most people aren't my brother. Most people are Satanists and occultists and Christians and Catholics and Protestants and Presbyterians and Mormons and Catholics, Satanists, Catholicism, the deadly head wound that's healed. You like some watered down scripture, right? You say book. It wasn't written on paper there, ding dong. Hello, Bell, Jezebel. You speak like a Jezebel. So I'm not here to make friends with the world. You just don't read the text. Not my fault, right? You're just unlearned. You're an ass. No, ass means you can learn, but unlearned means you're an uneducated. You're an idiot. How about that? You're offended by the word idiot? You know what the word idiot means? How about hell? You want to define the word hell? Revelation 9:11 says they have an angelos. My Lord loves us all. Okay, you're out of here. You're a stupid pagan. Get away from me, Paco. Lord is the word master, and he says you can't serve two masters. Your master's dead to me. Jimmy crack corn, remember? Eat your corn syrup, corn daddy. Go eat your sugar daddy Jesus. Your transgender Jesus, your God of three genders, beast, man, and woman. You have an orgy Jesus. See, there's no J in the text ever once written in Hebrew or Greek. So I'm just speaking your pagan heathen words that you like to speak. There's no J. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z was not the last letter added to the alphabet. American. You can call it English, but you speak American alphabet. Z was, right? No, J. They didn't have no J in Hebrew or Greek. And not fighting over a letter. When he says name, it didn't say its name, it said Shem. Shem was the second born of Noah. Remember, which meant authority, the Shem, the law, the Torah. You don't speak anything. You speak some new mystery, psycho-American, Babylonian nonsense like America. Copper top batteries, huh? Just keep going and going. No, that's Duracell. Like a copper top snake, like a serpent. Head, copper top, copper head. Makes no sense, does it to you? Because you speak like some watered down Christian. Catholicism is Satanism. That's the deadly head wound that was healed in Scripture. The worshiping of the sun god Baphomet, the god of the orgy, three genders where they ate a man, the Masse, M-A-S-S-E, Masse. He doesn't want us to Masse. That's the eating of human flesh, drinking blood, eating. That's cannibalism and vampism. That's Satanism, paganism, right? The worship of the sun god, Baphomet, Baal in the grove. You are unlearned is all. You're an idiot. So you just don't know. Uneducated, lame man, simple man, woman, whatever you are. I don't care. There's only one race, the human race. Man and woman. Anything else, you're perverted. Get away from me. You've probably been to the island. Not Honolulu or the big island. I'm talking about Trump's island. Stop calling it EpiPen Island. I mean Epstein Island. It's Trump's island, remember? They're island boys. You know, the island boys? And girls. We got Billary and Okra and Ellen DeGeneres and all the other. They're island boys and girls. They bring boys and girls to the island. So stop playing with yourself. You're out of your control, right? Mind. Hit him with mind control. You're governmented. Your mind is controlled by the mental control of the governed. You like to be throttled down and screwed. Every woman ever got on her back, she was definitely. That's just how it goes. You know how it is when I do what I do, but that's the way she rolls. Like, you got any kicking you? Fight? Roll over like a dog, do your Lupercalia, sodomy, worship of sodomy, Satan, the sun god, Mithra, that sex with man, beast, and woman, man on beast, man on woman. Huh. So why do you keep doing this? It's not 2025. God doesn't love everybody, remember? If you were loved by the world, you'd be hated by my Father. So most people love the world, right? He said, be in it, but be not of it, right? Their Baal worship, Jezebel, their Baal in the grove. Ding dong, it's not 2025. The wicked witch is dead, right? Witch. Here we go. You're a Celtic demon. That's a fairy. You little fairy tales, gods in the sky, flying gods. Angelos is the word angel, right? No, it's angelos. In that definition of angel is messenger. So there's no gods in the sky. That's exactly why he divorced his bride Israel. They're doing it again. So no, he's not the Jesus. Jesus is. He didn't say I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No, you're not my brother. You're a Satanist. Christ is Satan, the sun god Mithra, birthed on December 25th in the middle of the winter in a manger. That is Apollyon. You're a Satanist. You just don't know. That's what your problem is. You don't define anything in the text. I have the text right here. You study some, well, uncanonized, undefined. Aletheia is the word truth. You said I am the truth. He didn't. The word way is hados. So, hados. Hados is the way. You don't speak any Greek at all. None. Oligos, a little bit? No. You're a pervert. That Hebrew word is froward. You froward. There's no Jesus in anywhere in the text. There's no Christ anywhere in the text. You say Lord, you say Christ. You're completely ignoring my question. Don't call me sir. Oh, damn it, I was an enlisted tyrant veteran. I wasn't no officer. Call me sir. I work for a living. I work for this ministry. I work 2 jobs a day and then work here at the ministry. Yeah, 16, sometimes 20 hours in here. So don't call me sir. Put in a lot of time at this ministry, so don't call me a Christian either. Christians are pagans, Satanists. God's not in the sky. They're Sky Daddy Jesus. Oh, well, I know what respect is. I'm a veteran, of course. So what, you think I'm ignoring you? You don't have to answer anybody. 16 and 20 are little boy hours. Okay, whatever. This is an adult-only stream. Get out of here, 3M there, sticky tab. Get rid of this idiot. So, get rid of 3M here. He's stuck on dumb. Freedom, da-dum-dum-dum. There's no free will, no luck, no gods in the sky, no rapture, no Lucifer, no devil. That doesn't say devil in the text ever. You make up words. You make words up. And he said, no, add. Froward is pervert. So. But anyways, what's your question? How am I? Another day closer to death. Hallelujah. Getting to redeem, right? Be redeemed. To be saved. Nobody's been saved. You can't be saved. No such thing as being saved. You have to die to be saved. You have to endure to the end to be saved. Save is sozo, S-O-Z-O, to be carried, picked up, lifted from beginning point to an ending point. Do you ever read the Greek at all? No, but I do. So don't worry about it. I won't try to change you. Can't turn a goat into a sheep. It's not possible. Vessels of wrath fitted for destruction from the foundation of the world, and vessels of mercy, those who call out in the Lamb's book of life. See, Father doesn't love everybody. Most people enter by the wide gate. Broad is the way that leads to the wide gate that leads to hell. You read the Bible. Nathan, what kind of stupid question is that? I'm sitting there quoting text. Why do you people say this? Nathan, do you read the text? Nathan, will you tell me? Everybody look at Nathan. Everybody listen to Nathan. Bible, it wasn't written on paper. What the hell are you talking about, Bible? Here, let me show you how ignorant you are. See this word you just used here? That means book. It wasn't written on paper. This is written on the hearts of the bride. I've studied this for 3 decades. Okay? I know the gospel without reading the text because I've studied it. I can define the words that I read and share with you, because I'm supposed, don't boast because you know, but well, if you don't. I don't sit there and quote every passage and which apostle or which author wrote, which text, whether it was Paul's writings or it's Kings back in or Old Testament in Genesis, if it's Father speaking. I just quote you the text. Otherwise, I sound like some religious, and I rebuke religion. Okay? Okay, Devin, how do I now, Devin, everybody look at Devin. Devin, how do I twist and control it in the narrative? Go ahead, Devin, speak up now. It's called reproof, Devin. So go ahead. You're supposed to reproof. You're calling me a false prophet, which is the word scorpizzo, or a false teacher. And he said, call no man teacher. You don't have any definition in you. So go ahead, Devin. Tell me what I've twisted. Go ahead, Devin. Step up to the mic. Everybody's watching you, Devin. There's 30 people in here. We won't moderate you. You are going to get every chance you want, right? And there's no such thing as chance, you idiot. No free will or no luck. There's no gods in the sky. God is a title that's never written in the text. So speak up, Devin. Let's see if you know anything. And I'll start testing you to see if you know anything of what you're talking about. First test for you, tell me what a jot is. And then tell everybody what I'm twisting. That's the Hebrew word froward. Froward, that means to twist, warp, change, add, take away, pervert. So go ahead, Devin, step up to the mic. If you'd like, I'll let you go ahead. I'll get back in. You can come in and I'll even live stream with you if you want. Come on, Devin. Do you study these words? Which text do you have? Because if you don't have this text right now, you're going to be a fail real quick, Devin. If you don't own this book that I have right here, you probably just shut your pie hole. You should probably just be quiet because you don't study this book, do you? You don't have this book, do you? Oh, oops. Remember, it wasn't written on paper. Now it's written on the hearts of the bride, the hearts that are continuously filled with wickedness. So, Devin, step up to the mic. Everybody's waiting for you. He reads the Bible, but twists it and controls it to fit his narrative. So go ahead, narrative. Is that not paper in your hand? Okay. This is your answer. That you had all the time to answer my question, and that's your answer to me twisting it. Is that not paper in your hand? What is a jot? Answer my first question, or get out of here, Devin. You can't concentrate. You're about as you got TikTok brain. You got TikTok brain. You really do. You got the attention span of a fly. Okay, so come on, step up to the mic. How am I twisting? That is the Hebrew word, once again, to pervert. Okay, I say the same thing. Okay, you're out of here. You guys can't listen then. And then if you try to have a conversation with me and you can't answer the simple question, I'll throw you out of here. This ministry is not for you. This is not a Christian, Catholic, Protestant, Presbyterian. I have the interlinear Textus Receptus that was canonized in the 12th century where they literally define every word. Get out of here if you haven't done that or know even what that is. Or how about this? How about the 7 things that it tells you to be mature? This is an adult-only stream. No, this guy doesn't think he knows everything. Okay, step up, Diesel Society. I'm always willing. You know, I learned about 80% what I knew from other people. This guy thinks you have no idea who I am. I'm always in a study mode. You are the complete opposite. You don't never been here long enough. You just stepped in here like, momentarily, and now you've based your assumption off of what, 1 minute's worth of live streaming? How many times have you been in here? See, come on, man. What are you smoking? Diesel? Probably some genetically modified, gene edited, too much chloridated water, too much fluoridated water to get stung by the spelling bee, go to public school, watch too much public television, told lies to your vision. Come on, man. You only need to know the gospel. You're only here for one thing, and that's the gospel. Everything else is idolatry. So I can tell you I know that. So you have anything else to say there before I throw your dumb ass out of here too? Since you can't even seem to make rhyme or reason. How many words per minute can you type? Have you been educated? Remember? Public television, public school. Did you get stung by the spelling bee there? Cursed at you and cursed me, or did you get silent on me there? Did you get vexed or cursed or stung? You getting swollen there, Nimrod? What's happened? What happened? Diesel. Maybe you just bounced out of this society, huh? Playing baseball, left out. Commune, don't want to unite. Can't spell check. Remember spelling bee? Can't spell community without you or I. So what's going on there? What happened, society? Well, give all glory, Frosty, to the Most High. In fact, remember Rocket Man? He said it's cold as hell. You ever get frostbite? I'm in Arctic train, so frosty like a mug of root beer. I don't drink soda. Carbonic acid's not good. It'll allow your whole proteins to separate and your gut bacteria goes into your lower intestines, becomes toxic because your villi line cannot separate, that it won't absorb a whole protein. That's why they're messing with your gut bacteria. Gene editing you. All right. So, all from the Frosty. Sound like you got strep throat. How about I sound like I got hit with 5 tear gas canisters by the state police, state of Oregon, and my lungs are fried from tear gas. That's what it is. Try eating 5 tear gas canisters, getting hit in the face with a grenade. Kind of throws you for yeah, messes with your lungs. So I'm trying, man. My lungs are hashed. Every day's a struggle for me, but I'm still kicking one day at a time till they kick the life out of me. Beat the last start heartbeat breath. I'm going to upright and keep going. So it's all right. I have better days. Some days are better than the others. So hey, at least I'm still here, annoying the piss out of people. It's beautiful. Oregon is an amazing state, really is. It is beautiful state. This whole country is beautiful. Every state has got beautiful scenery, amazing culture, but they're not united. And it's corporation. But I do like this state better than at the moment. I'll do any country but America, but that's okay. I'll come back and we'll get back at it in the spring if I can get the flock out of Dodge. So, well, I don't have a flock. I just have my one puppy now. So my flock is smaller. So, but anyways, all right. Oh, enough of that for a minute. I don't know whether I'm going to go to town tomorrow. I don't want to stay on here all night. I'll sit here and do it all night. And I shouldn't. I was thinking about going to town tomorrow. Again, I'm a tyrant veteran who served in the military, and I was thinking about going to town tomorrow to go get some food. But I live way out in the middle of nowhere to just kind of treat myself because I don't ever eat out. I make food at home, and I try to grow as much food as I can, eat eggs, fresh eggs, but there's a lot of places in town, and I like a good hamburger, and there's like 4 or 5 places that are giving away hamburgers tomorrow that I could just, it's like 95 miles or 100 miles, so it'd be about $30 worth of gas probably, and I pay for the damn shirt keeps pulling on with this jacket. So can I take a bong rip? Not yet. I might take a bong rip before the end of the. But I was thinking about going to town, guys, and I don't know. I don't think it makes sense just to drive to town just to eat, because I'd be gluttony. I'd be probably trying. There's quite a few places that have food that I don't eat out. I don't because I don't live in town, and I don't. I live out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm a loner. I don't have any friends. I don't have family. I just do my thing here on YouTube, and if I wish I had somebody to go with, and enjoy the day, and but it would just be me, and I have to leave my dog at home, and I don't know if I want to leave my dog at home, and because he's by himself now, and so, and then I don't know if I'd want to bring him. I could probably bring him with me. Probably better if I brought him with me. It's not gonna be hot or anything tomorrow, but I thought I could go there and exchange in some pennies, but again, the banks are closed tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I thought maybe I would go treat myself to some hamburgers. Red Robin's given this. There's a good burger place. It's known for having really good. It's like a pub and burger place. Olive Garden, Texas Roadhouse is giving away a thing you can come back until May of 26, and that's got to be at least $10 or $15 from them. But I'm a little strapped right now, like I said, just because of what's going on in my life. And normally I don't suffer with having financial issues. I paid this land off, another property, got an attorney this year, and lost a lot of money. And I spent a lot of money on my son. So normally money's not an issue. Like that, but I don't waste it. That's why I don't waste it. I would go to town with a reason to go to town, get dog food, go pick up, something that I needed, supplies or something. So I just don't know if it's worth driving to town and spending $30+ worth of gas, and then probably $6 or $8 for my insurance because it's 38 cents a mile, or 0.38 cents a mile or something like that. Yeah, so it's it's probably like $6 or $8 or something to plus the 30. So it'd be $40 bill by the time I got to tip somebody somewhere along the way, man. I started thinking about that. Maybe I shouldn't go. I can't even leave anybody any tips. I think I've worked in a restaurant. I don't, I think that I think I just decided right there. If I can't leave anybody a tip, man, that's not cool to not. And you don't, America's the only place where you tip, but I've worked in the food industry. I've managed restaurants. I've opened, and if I can't leave no tips tomorrow, I think I can't go everywhere I go and not leave a tip, guys. Maybe if I just went to one place or something, uh, um, how often do you live? Did you just call me libs? What the hell is lib? So 300 with max, 130 pounds. Good stuff, David. Outstanding. 6 point. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yes, you never heard of a recall on venison, have you, David? Yeah. So good stuff. I like that. Outstanding, man. Good to hear that. I'd like to be eating with you. Just go eat some deer burger. We had add fat back to the meat, so it's so lean. Uh, yeah, I think I answered my question, didn't I? That would be right to be going and going to 5 or 6 or 7 places and not tipping anybody. At least leaving a couple bucks, man. you know. And there's I think Red Robin's giving away, a free burger. I know that I don't really ever. I think I've only ever eaten Chick-fil-A one time in my entire life, but they're giving away a chicken sandwich. There's 2 places that are like really nice, like pubs and stuff, and one this year I seen is giving one, and the other one was gave away for years, and they're kind of joining them. And they've got these big burgers, and they go all out during the Veterans Day, and give away these really big hamburgers, um, uh, and they have what is it? Live. Okay, so lives. Okay, man. I do lives every day. Normally, I live stream every day. I've live streamed every day for I don't know how long. I've been live streaming. I've been on YouTube for 12 years. I have 6 different channels. Uh, Government, what do you mean they won't let you do anything out there? So, yeah, I didn't get that, guys. My bad. My eyes don't always. I got hit in the face with a grenade. So, but anyway, so I was thinking going into town. I think I got my answer. That'd be pretty wrong to go into town and go not tip anybody. Um, got your rifle taken from you. Where you at? Well, man, that sucks. You got to be careful where you hunt. That's for sure, man. There's private land. There's where you should be hunting, and then there's hunting isn't what it is. A lot of years ago there was a lot more area that was available to hunt, and now it's boy, unless you can actually almost hunt on private land, I'd be careful. A lot of people out there who don't know what the hell they're doing, So I don't know when's the last time. Probably about 5 years ago. I think the last time I went hunting, maybe. Been a while. Been longer since I've thrown a fishing pole in the water. So, but I don't know. I got the idea to go into town. It's like, damn, I could spoil myself tomorrow. You know how many places are giving away? And if I lived in a city or something, even a little bit bigger city, gosh, there's a lot of other places too that are giving away full meals. Full meals, man. Just Applebee's is giving it away. Cracker Barrel. There was a whole list. There was like, there you go. There you go, David. I'd have never hunt with a deer stand. I like to flush them out, but everybody hunts differently. I'm right off the woods. I'm right off the wood line. So, but yes, I've got multiple cabins that I built out here. And hold on, I got to get my wood stove. Turn this here. Oh, let's get this thing going a little bit better here. Come on. Get it going. Get it going. Some more coals under there. And coals over here. And coals over here. Oop, you got coal out of the fire on the gun grates. You can pick it up. It's hot. Drop it like it's hot. All right, we're picking up red hot coals and throwing them in the fire. All right, where's the lighter? Where's my candle lighter? It's the big candle lighter, coolest lighter ever. Let me see if that'll. Try not to heat myself out of house and home here. Had her damper down quite a bit. So, okay. You have one of these candle lighters by Bic. Bic Lighter Company. You own one of those? That's the real diesel right there, boys. I like that. Can keep replacing that. As long as the piezo in there works, that's going to work for a long time. I never seen one. I don't know why they didn't make these a lot longer. Nothing lasts like a Bic. So. No. All right, we're going now. I had to get the fire going there. So, anyways, I think I got my answer, guys. Yeah, get these. I got this at the Dollar Tard. I mean the Dollar China, General Dollar General. Darn it, man, I can't get the name of that place right. Dollar General is had them. Is where I saw them. But I bet you can order them off of online if you look for them. They only had 4 of them. China General. There we go. China Dollar. China Dollar General. China Dollar. He's got it. She's got it. Star, I can't see it, but okay, you know what I'm saying. China Dollar. There we go. China General. There we go. General China. General. Yeah. Okay, but if you look online, I'm sure you can find them. You know, even though I don't want to, you could probably order them from Bezos. You know, if you need to do off of Amazon, just get them now. Who cares? Just get the damn things. You need them. You know, I don't like contributing to the beast, so little as I can. So, but sometimes you're gonna have to keep one foot in the system to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Walmart. Okay. So nice. All right, guys. I don't think I'm gonna stay on here all night. Like I said, I thought I'd come in here and run it by you guys and see what your thoughts are going and driving 200 miles to go treat myself for, you know, some food and spend $40 that I just don't have right now because I have taxes I got to pay. And, you know, and I don't, you know, if I had tip money, that might be something a little bit different, you know, but I don't even have the money to tip these people. So that'd be pretty rude to go eat at Applebee's and, you know, go eat pancakes and, you know, because I don't eat out. I live way out in the country. I don't eat out. I don't eat fast food. I make most everything, you know, like chicken egg. I eat 5 chicken eggs every morning normally. I got more eggs. I better eat some chicken eggs in the morning, man. I got to get backed up on chicken eggs again. Been water glassed 80 chicken eggs already. So, well, but it's all, like I said, it's all veterans because I'm a veteran and I don't, you know, eat out very often. And so there's Texas Roadhouse, there's Olive Garden, there's a list, you know, there's some local places giving away some stuff too that I was hoping. There was like 2 pubs that have they were giving away burgers, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go though. I don't have the money to tip anybody or anything, so that's not cool to go there. I mean, I probably have the money to, you know, to pay to get the gas, which I don't because I'll be paying it in taxes, but it's not cool. I mean, I've been in the food service industry, so, and I've been a server, you know, I've been a manager, and you don't have to tip. You can go anywhere and not tip, and you don't worry about tipping somebody, man. If you don't have the money and you're, you know, and you're trying to feed your family and you need to eat, you don't have to tip people. Only in America is tipping a thing, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I've always tipped because I was a server. I bust my table, I've managed a restaurant, so it's just kind of etiquette for me. So I just think I'd have a difficult time going to 5 or 6 different places. You know, I could go to Arby's, but I don't eat fast food. You know, I could go to, I guess, IHOP. Well, no, they're not fast. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple other Chick-fil-A. They don't want to tip. I've only ever eaten there one time because I don't eat fast food. There's a couple, but I can't go there for, you know, and go to 5 or 6 places. And I would, you know, if I could, I'd go to Red Robin. They have really good burgers. And there's 2 burger places that are giving away their local, like, pubs, bar and pub. And they do some pretty big burgers, you know, nice. And they're deluxe. They're giving away because they don't, that's just what they're doing. They're smaller. It's Bend. It's upright. Mount Bachelor. They're high end. No, see, that's the other thing, Star. I don't have any friends. If I had somebody to go with, Star, I probably would go, Starlet. That's what I'm saying. I probably would go. I could split the money with them. You know what I'm saying? At least the dry money to get there, you know. And it's like I said, normally I'm not broke like this, and I don't waste money. If I'm going to Bend, Oregon, I'm 200 miles from Bend. There and back, you know what I'm saying? There and back. So I have to go, I'll pick up dog food. I'll go to Home Depot, get some concrete, you know, get supplies, you know, do something while I'm in town and make it worth my time. So Bend, Oregon's, you know, got it's a lot of, you know, there's a pizza place that is really good pizza. That's giving away pizza too, not just Little Caesar. Some of the locals. I was really wanting to try some of these local places that Charlie Kirk did not. Charlie Kirked himself. You're from Lake County? Are you serious? Are you in Lake County? Are you from Lake County? That's where I'm at right now. I'm in Lake County. I'm in Silver Lake. So, going into legacies and I tipped on college. Oh wow. You're not in? Cool. I'm over off of by where the trust company's at. Yeah. So if I had somebody to go with, so I'm all the way out here. So you know what I'm saying? I gotta drive all the way there and back, you know, go, you know, through the Pine. I go through Pine and you know, go to LA Pine and do the there might even be somebody in LA Pine giving away Muchos Gracias, might even be giving away some burritos or something. I go talk to Javi in there. You know, I worked for Javi for a while, you know, before the COVID, just to, you know, make some extra money at the time. But anyways, yeah, Cowboy Dinner Tree, Silver Lake. Yeah, huh? Okay. Nice. So you're not too far from me. So, like I said, if I had somebody to go with, you know what I'm saying, out here, but I don't know anybody, to be honestly. So I moved out here. I'm a veteran. I moved out here and came out here and caused a bunch of problems for these people because they, with all these rich ass farmers out here, if you know what's out here, okay, you know, think they can just keep everybody from coming out here. And I'm a veteran. I want to come out here and live like a free man. Like, you know, if you don't live like you're free, then you're already dead. You know, if you're living like a slave, then you're dead. And I came out here and I don't, you know, and so I don't have friends and family, and a lot of people come out here and live like I live. They just stay to themselves, but I don't. I get involved. I care about Christmas Valley. I care about Silver Lake. I've sat on the Chamber of Commerce. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody out here knows me. Well, most people out here know me. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been out here, sat on the Chamber of Commerce, so all the farmers know me. Most people sat on the chamber, and everyone in this town knows me because I'm the biggest pain in their ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I go against this corrupt sheriff's office out here and all these corrupt judges that have been since I was a police officer. I did this for a living, so they don't like it when I come in town and stand up for the people, you know, of this town. Because even during the COVID, I stood up and held protests against the sheriff's office because they wouldn't stand with Kathy out here at the farmhouse. She used to own, remember, she used to have the watering hole. I ran the watering hole for Larry Boytson and got that up off the ground for him when Kathy moved over to the farmhouse, which was, I forget what it was before then. Now Dorothy's not at the lodge. That's got, what's their names over there? Farmers, LaPlants. You know, the LaPlants are over there. More farmers ran Dorothy out of there. Yeah, so, yeah, I ran the watering hole for Larry, bought it from Kathy, and, you know, Kathy, because she had her chicken roaster down there, and so, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, my name is Tracy, and they know me in this town. My last name's Werner, so they know exactly who I am. But shut the fuck up. Get out of here, VW. Shit talker, Betty Crocker. Go fuck yourself, dumbass. I want to hear your dumbass come in here. Just come out here and dig some holes in Silver Lake, Oregon. Meet me. I have a marker at the end of my driveway. I'm on Walled Road. I'm not afraid of you, you dumb fuck. Come out here and dig some fucking holes. We'll see if you can be a fucking soldier. Just to put your money where your mouth is. Jack off. Dude, I've talked about being out. Dude, go fuck yourself. Go look at old live streams, you piece of shit. Yeah, I'll dig you a hole. I bet you wouldn't make it one day out on this farm. I bet you ain't got no calluses on your hands. You don't know what it's like to farm. You don't even make your own power. You're fucking powerless, you piece of shit. Jack off. You can't even make power. You probably don't. You probably on a Wi-Fi router and eat fucking microwave food. Walled Road, Silver Lake, Table Rock, Oregon. Nobody's ever come out here. You're fucking idiot, dude. You don't even know who the fuck you're talking to. Ain't coming nowhere. You ain't doing shit. State of Oregon tried to come out here and kill me, and they couldn't kill me. Fuck you. You don't even know me. Go look at the SWAT raid. You think you want to know who you're fucking with? Look at the SWAT raid. There's a SWAT raid. 25 men with guns try to come out here and kill me because I stand up for this community. Because nobody in this town will stand up for this fucking community. Do you stand up, jack off? Did you stand up, jack off? Oh, don't tell me to stop. Don't tell me to stop. This is what I fucking do for this community. I held protest against Michael fucking Taylor and corrupt Sheriff fucking Rourke and this whole crew out here that are out here just. This town is known. You would know that then, Star. This town is known for being corrupt, having corrupt law officials out here. So somebody had to stand the fuck up out here, and I chose to be, no, Father chose me to stand up out here. I sat on the Chamber of Commerce and told these rich millionaires, your money don't mean shit to me. Your money don't talk to me. My family's rich. wealthy, famous. My dad was an actor. My grandmother was an actress. My aunt was an actress. My family, they all have millions of dollars. That's what I said. I've worked in the food industry. I've done all this. Helped them do restaurants, food carts, all this shit. That I live out here because all I want to do is live in the dirt and live the American dream. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing. I'm living the American dream. They got some jack off things going to come out here and do something to me. 25 with men with guns. You know, they set up the lodge and they said, what the fuck is going on out here? They thought it was the end of the world as Armageddon. Oh, no, it's that constitutionalist out there in the desert. So you're going to find out who I am. They brought 25 men with fucking guns against me, plus the Lake County Sheriff's Office. So you might want to do some records and figure out who the fuck you're messing with before you come out here and fuck with me. I said, oh, you can dig some holes. I don't want to do anything to you. You're a jack off. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't make it a day out here on the farm. I don't have a post hole digger. I got these fucking two hands. You want to come dig some holes? I got a hole for you already. I'll stand you up like a pole. But the thing that I've always, you want to come in here and threaten me, how about you come out here and dig some holes? And if you can dig holes more than me, and I don't care, I'm in my 50s. I'll work every fucking day as a farmer. I bet you I can dig twice the circumference and twice the amount of holes as you. With post hole fucking diggers, you know, hand. So we'll do that. And if you can be, and then if you want to beat me up or something, we'll sign waivers. You can hit me all you want, kick me, elbow me, all you want, jack off. And I won't hit you. And we'll sign fucking waivers. We'll do it in the dirt. So we're not, I got plenty of room out here. And we'll do it in the dirt so that don't try to, if you want to try to kill me, you can't. I won't hit you. I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't care who you are on the other end there, jack off. First, you have an IP address where I come to your house and fucking bring 5 of my buddies and come fucking ice your ass in the fucking woods and waterboard you. Oh, wait, waterboarding's illegal. Well, as military police, you know, we know the torture, you know, Guantanamo Bay, we'll booze board your ass. Pour wine over you, okay? Remember? Winos ain't afraid of nothing but running out of wine. So jack off. You know where I'm at. If you want to come out here and dig some holes, we can sign waivers, and you can beat my ass if you want to try to beat me up. Let's dig some holes first, because I'd like to have some holes dug. I have some more fencing. I'm doing moonshine cabins out here, so I'm always down. I mean, hey, even if you kick my ass, I got some holes dug. See, it's like driving to town. There's no, I get something out of it. It's worth it. You think I'd never have my ass kicked? You think I've never had my ass kicked before? How do you think I learned how to fight? By growing up on the streets of Los Angeles, California as a white boy named Tracy. Yeah, Dick Tracy Werner, huh? You don't think nobody's ever fucked with me? You don't think I ever had to defend myself? Get my fucking lunch money to school? I grew up on the streets of Los Angeles and then went to being a fucking cop. Joined the military, then went into law enforcement, SWAT, Special Weapons and Tactics, trained. Maybe that's why they brought so many guns against me, huh? You think one man's going to come out here and kick my ass? You think going to kick my ass, Jack? Where'd you go? Where's Jack at? I think Jack off just must have left the room. Nobody's going to come out. You know how many years I've been out here and invite everybody to the same fucking thing? Come out here and dig some holes. Then, if you dig more holes than me, I'll cook you lunch or dinner. And then if not, you got to cook me lunch or dinner. And we'll go get the food, so you ain't going to try to poison me. And then after we settle, then you want to try to beat me up. We can sign waivers. You can try to kick my ass. We'll live stream the whole fucking thing. And I won't hit you, Jack. I will not hit you. I will never hit you. I won't hit you. You can hit me, elbow me, kick me, punch me, all you want. We'll sign the thing, and I won't hit you. If you end up going to sleep, Jack, you know, it will just watch. See, because I don't have to hit you to put you to sleep. I know that for sure. There is a bit of confidence, not conceited, that I know that I don't have to beat somebody's brakes off, curb stomp them into the fucking ground to make go to sleep. And I don't want to fight anybody. I think you'll tap out after the holes and go, maybe I don't want to do this because you'll be too fucking tired. Because I don't think you can make it one day out here on the farm as an actual, you don't even make your own power. You probably are on a Wi-Fi router and eat microwave food, too much corn syrup. You'll teeter out before you even get here. So we'll dig some holes out here because I already have holes out here dug, and then that's what we're going to do out here. We'll dig some holes. That's what I'm known for, holes out here. Ask the state police. They know all the holes that I have out here. Okay, so you know where I'm at. Nobody's ever taken me up on an offer. I have a big, huge marker pole at the end of my driveway, so you can't miss me, okay? I don't run from anything. I didn't come out here to fucking be afraid. I'm not afraid of the cops out here. I'm not afraid of the farmers who said they were going to fucking kill me. Do you know how many times my life has been threatened by these rich farmers? Said they're going to shoot me, kill me dead. So stop being an idiot. Don't come in here and threaten me. I care about this town, and you're going to come in here. I care about this community. I care about this ministry. I just want somebody to come out here and dig some holes with me. Yeah, I got nobody to dig no damn holes. I got hundreds of poles and holes dug by the whole driveway, 60 acres done with a shovel and rake and chopping up rabbit brush and sagebrush and getting gators off the side of the road. So my I had the Womp Road out here. Star probably knows where I'm at. This is where all the farmer kids come out here, and used to be the duck pond out here. Kids come out, they change the pivot at the end of that, the bird at the end. They don't do that anymore, but you got a lot of years invested in this community, so you come out here and give this old farm boy a try. Go for it. I grew up in the concrete jungle. I could use some holes dug. What are you gonna do? Kick my ass? Shit, if we'll give us a time limit or something. We'll dig out poles for what? 3 hours? 3 hours. We'll dig poles for 3 hours straight. No breaks. You can only have water. Okay. Where's our candidate here? You gonna beat my brakes off? Wants to know my address. Where are you at? Where's that one guy? He always comes in here to us. So where are you? He always asks the same thing, and I always give you. I told you. I walked outside. I showed him exactly where I'm at. Table Rock. I'm at the icon of the valley. Anytime you see a picture of Christmas Valley, they come to my driveway, Walled Road, to take the picture. They do. It's the icon of the valley. This valley's an absolute gem. So come on out here. Give this farm country boy a try if you'd like. I would like to. So, anyways, all right, Starlet. Yeah, I don't fuck around. See, that's these people like, hey, Starlet. Hey, look, see what I'm saying? Oh, these cops in town don't intimidate me. You know what I'm saying? They don't bother me. They tried to fuck me up, but I believe they killed my son and daughter, and I'm going to eventually find that out. And because you live, Starlet, in Oregon, you see these grenade pins? I don't want to file against Lake County Sheriff because everybody in Lake County would have to pay the taxpayer. This is the one they hit my daughter and my son with from a fucking dead sleep. Okay? Oh, okay. But see, isn't that shitty? Since you were here? Oh, this guy's fucking nuts. Okay, whatever. Goodbye, fucking sandbox. Go back to your fucking shit box there. Somebody's shit in this guy's sandbox. Get him out of here. So it's all on the minute. It's all here. I don't even want to go into it. So yeah, okay, there you go. This guy thinks he has an MD. I've been counsel in law enforcement education and trained on how to identify mental illness, people with disabilities, people with mental illness, how to treat them. Where'd you get your degree at? Oh, I think my daughter's dead and my son's dead. So get out of here, sandbox. Somebody's shit in your sandbox. So you don't have a degree. You didn't get a doctorate. Tell me where you got your doctorate at, 12-year study at. In order to come in here, you PhD in psychiatry, right? Lay down on the couch, take drugs. Yeah, get out of here, you child. You're not from Yale. You're an idiot. You wouldn't know fucking mental disease if it hit you right in the face. So guarantee you, I could start going over some of the actual disease and you ain't gonna tell me shit. So get out of here, child. It's an adult only stream. So what had happened, Starley, in a nutshell, is that when they SWAT raided the house, I gave the gold and silver location that I had to get my son out of jail because they were trying to go after him. He actually did all his probation before he ever left here. You've been from here, and so you would know. There's trailers that get left out here for years and years. Teenage kids out here. They were all 19, 17. They were young, all these trailers that get left out here, right? They were going into them and living in them and cooking all the shit. And there was one of these guys that were out here that was in probation that was hanging around my son, coming to find out buying him cigarettes. And you had to be 21. And I caught on to this and went and told probation to get this guy away from me. Come to find out he was a rapist and that he was getting paid to be in this county after serving the 13 years after on a 25-year sentence. They put him here for the remaining 12 years. It was 12 or 13, whatever. I don't remember. I think he served 12 or 13, but he did his remaining time here. So they, like I said, this guy got shuttled in here from Texas after raping a Hispanic woman high on methamphetamines and robbing her. Lake County is the poorest county in the whole state of Oregon. So they, after 12 years, they shipped him out here and they get paid to have him in Lake County probation. So my son, unbeknown to me, didn't know who he was or whatever, started hanging around because he was buying him cigarettes for him because you had to be 21. You know what I'm saying? And so I ended up catching on to it, try to get my son away from the guy. He ended up getting in trouble with them. The guy never ended up going. He was a rapist, never got charged, no conviction. All the 4 other people that were, you know what I'm saying? All the other 4 other kids, 17, 19, they were all young guys, teenagers. They all got charges. My son sat in the county jail or in Lake County for almost a year. And nobody else went to jail. Nobody else went to jail. This right at the start of the COVID, right at the beginning of the COVID. Nobody else went to jail. 5 guys all involved in the same thing. My son was, and that from then on, I've been up their ass. That's why I mean, before that, I caught on to Sergeant Rourke out here dealing with meth. Going and picking up at the fucking airport and seeing that the 2 people in this town and everybody in this town knows I hate that shit. See, that's why they don't like me in town, because I call out that the farmers in this town do meth. Watch this, Starla. This is why they hate me. This is why they SWAT raided my house, because the farmers do meth and they want a free pass. Not all of them, but yes, they fucking do. Sure in the fuck do. How do you think they farm 24 hours a day during the winter or, during the summer fucking months? So, and they get a free fucking pass. See what I'm saying? Out here for years. The farmers want to get it and they act all clean. The Disdales and the Guthers and the Pucketts and whatever. You decide on who family member is doing it, but every one of these family members has got somebody in their fucking family that's getting a free pass out here. See, the farmers get it, the cops bring it into town, the farmers get to do it and get a free pass, they get to blow down the fucking highway at 75 miles an hour, and then they bother other fucking people for the stupidest shit sometimes, or they sit there and do nothing half the time. For a long time in this town, they were known, you have to dig your own holes out here, because if somebody's snooping around your house, the cops won't even come fucking do shit. Just take care of it yourself. I've been out here for like 10 years plus. So I've been up these people's ass for a long time. And so that's the problem, is that the farmers get to do their proper, just because a man is wearing a suit doesn't mean he's not a criminal. Or wearing these people, how these farmers dressed out. They're not actually wearing suits, but they get a free pass. And they get to do this shit and act clean like they don't do it. They go down to the southern portion of county, Lakeview, and go down there where the dispensary's at, and they all use vape pens and use those vape pens when they're going around in their little, pivot going and doing their thing. But they don't, oh no, we're clean. We don't do nothing. We're Christians. We're proper. We got shiny belt buckles and we got millions of dollars so we can smoke meth and we can get away with it. So fuck them. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I have never been afraid of these people. And I told them when I came out here, you better fucking keep your head on straight when I come out here. I have my eyes on you fuckers. You think you're going to come out here and kick me the fuck out here? I'm watching you motherfuckers. This oldest clothing on this whole rock was found right here in Cow Cave. You're going to tell me this place was popping the most. This place going to be like L.A. Pine I said, you know what I said to him, Starla? I said, you know what? You guys sit here and try to restrict all this growth. You should control the growth in this town. You don't know nothing. We need to make this place like LA Pie. We need a strip club and a pot dispensary. Oh my God. He said strip club. You know what I'm saying? You know? And I'm like, on the outskirts of town, because they do better for anonymity. You don't put a strip club inside city limits. It's a township, remember? Not even a town. So So I told him, you know, and they're like, oh my God, like pot dispensary. We didn't have no dispensaries out here yet. Strip club. They're like, who the hell is this guy? And they told me, we've had other people like you come in this town and we done run you off. You ain't gonna make it out here. I'm like, gee, you want to fucking bet? Don't believe me, just watch. And I've been up their ass ever since. And so when I held protest against the sheriff's office is probably the final straw during the COVID. That's when they told me they were going to come kill me. I had even the farmers telling me, you know, some of their farmers be like, dude, these farmers are calling the fucking feds on you right now. They're calling the feds. They're going to get this a national emergency. They want to throw you in jail. Instead, we held protests in front of the farmhouse. We had a city council member come in. We had, it's even on the website, Christmas Valley United on the website. We even had prayer, and we held protests at the farmhouse across from the sheriffs protesting the sheriff because they wouldn't come protect Kathy or Dorothy or the cafe and protect any fucking businesses because they wanted to stay open. You know what I'm saying? So I still love the town, and I'm going to get these fuckers out here. I'm going to run them down from the Vandenberg down there and down. I'm going to sweep this whole goddamn county clean. I told them I was going to do it. I said, either you all are going to fucking go or I'm going to go, and you ain't kicked me out here yet. You've been telling me for 10 fucking years. Show doggo. So I've held protests, but what I did is, you see, the sheriff's office wouldn't do anything out here, Starlet. What I ended up finally doing is, during the COVID, I memed the shit out of the sheriff's office with the fake fucking meme, and it said, breaking news, small town sheriff in cooperation with small town restaurant run off OSHA, you know. And everybody in this town, because you know how small this town is, Starla. Imagine that. I put a meme on the website here in town that said, breaking news, small town community in cooperation with sheriff runs off OSHA. And everybody in the town thought it was true. So they're like, yeah, the sheriffs are standing with the businesses. And they're like, I had literally people come to my house, you know what I'm saying? Come to my house, right? And tell me, Tracy, dude, the sheriff's office is fucking livid at you. Livid at you. They're like, dude, they're fucking so pissed. I'm like, what is this about? They're like, that meme put online. Everybody in town thinks it's true. They have to drive down to Lakeview to make a decision on whether they're going to stand with these businesses or not. And they never did. They chose not to stand with the businesses. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? To stand with the businesses, right? And they didn't. So I did. Starla, I did. I stood out in front when OSHA came, and this is a recording. We are recording. We're the centralized imbeciles and assholes and the Federal Bureau of Idiots at the bottom. Right? Oh, and the criminal imbeciles. Why don't you do the Department of Jackasses at the top, dumbass? Start at the top fucking down. Why don't you be the Bureau of Idiots or the centralized? You mean the criminal imbeciles and assholes? Get away from me. Stupid fucking alphabet soup agency. Why don't you criminal fucks say, can we want to talk about this fucking grenade pin there, CIA, fake fucking CIA? Want to talk about this? How come you've never called me, even on the SWAT raid? Didn't I say, I called you guys. I called the feds. I called you Department of Jackasses at the top state level. Yeah. Called at the federal level. I called the Department of Justice. Tina Kotek, Kate Brown. If it's Brown, flush it down. So stop being an idiot. Nobody likes the fucking government in here. Christ stood against the government, the law, and religion. And I'm not talking about with arms. I'm talking about getting out of your fucking fuck system. Bunch of criminal imbeciles and assholes. I wonder how many of these thugs, ISIS thugs on the streets right now. See, if these people were actually any kind of had anything to do with enforcing anything with this country, they would return it to gold and silver. Kate Brown, the governor of Oregon, remember? I held protest against Donald Trump, Kate Brown, and the sheriff's office of Lake County. So there ain't no feds in here. They're fucking fake. You know, if they are, you know, they're quiet. They do come in here from time to time. I know they're in here. I have Discovery showing that they are in this. They've come in the street. They watch that channel. I've been doing this for how many years? 12 years on YouTube. 6 YouTube channels. You think this is my first rodeo? Yeah, no, I was talking about Kate Brown during the COVID. So I held protests. It wasn't the first time. It was flatten the curve, you know, shut your business down 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're gonna, you know, they end up closing 2 to 3 million small businesses in America. So when they did this second flatten the curve, I said, fuck that shit. And I went and talked with the business owners. They know I'm prior law enforcement. I made them know that you're not going to go to jail. They're just going to give you a notice to summons in front of a magistrate, and they'll threaten you with a big fine, but they won't fine you. And Kathy's the only one that had enough balls to stand up. Dorothy thought she could lose her liquor license, and the cafe didn't go, but Kathy stayed in. So when OSHA came out, I ran their asses out of there. We did. I mean, we didn't physically. We let them go in the restaurant, but we gave them hell. You can see what we did. It's all still there on the internet. So I don't know too many people that stood up during the COVID, against the government, against the, you know, governor, against the sheriff's office. So this is why they killed my son and daughter, because they're mad at me. And they came in and SWAT raided my house and then kidnapped my daughter without a warrant and then released her charges a few months later. And then both my son and daughter ended up missing. So I believe I know where they are at. I found them, but I do believe they're both of them been murdered at this point, because I can't get anybody to report their bodies. I've hired attorneys. I've hired, you know, I've gone and done everything myself, you know what I'm saying? And I've had to go investigate and do my own investigation. I've tried to report their bodies to Josephine County. That's where I located my daughter's car, where I believe that Marshall Radonich, I don't know if he's a marshal, federal, this guy that I got, you know, I knew him. He got involved in my life through me selling freeze-dried Skittles. You know, and he knew my son before I ever met him. And so it didn't make sense. And now it's all starting to make sense. So I do believe he murdered my son over this gold and silver. And he somehow, that's why Josephine is covering for him, because he is a coyote, is what I believe Marshall is. He moves people for the federal government. He's involved with medicinal grows off of Mount Creek, Oregon, and Wolf Creek. This is the Gulch. This is where he said he could take my son and daughter and hide them in the gold mines. You know what I'm saying? My son's name is Elijah Werner, John Werner. Get help, brother. Okay, whatever the fuck. What kind of help you wanted me to get, dumb fuck? Glock? Do you own a gun, Glock? You want to tell me to get help and you own a fucking weapon? You guys are fucking got the attention span. Get out of your TikTok brains. Go fuck yourself, you children. Grow the fuck up. This is an adult-only stream. You want to come in here and say fucking... You know what? You need to get some goddamn help. You know what you need? Glock, you need to fucking figure out this is not a constitutional republic. It's a goddamn corporation, and you need to fucking stop paying the beast, you piece of shit. Filling out your murder fucking W-2 tax dollars. Go fuck yourself. You're a murderer. Get away from me, you fucking murderer. Yeah, you are. You got a W-2. Did you fill out a W-2? You're not off the fucking grid. I guarantee you're not. So... don't come in here and tell me, talk no shit to me. I'm a fucking United States Army veteran. You got blood on your hands, motherfucker. I don't want to hear shit. You need to get some help there, Glock. People like you own a fucking weapon. That's a problem with society. You're running it in your goddamn fucking name. People like you are fucking dangerous. Maybe they can red flag your ass. Red flag gun law, they'll come fucking take them from you first. Remember, like Trump said, prosecute you second. Stop running your mouth with a name like Glock. You might end up getting fucking, Glock pop, double shot, 2, 1 to the cap, 1 to the head, 1 to the dome, right? Headshot, bitch. Not literally. Just get the fuck out of here. You're an idiot. You don't even know what. Let me talk to you about the Second Amendment for a second, Glock. See if you even know anything about your Second Amendment right. Nobody's angry there, dumb fuck. It's called passion. Learn the difference between what are the feelings police in here, Mookies? You the fucking feelings police or something? You bootlicker. You just give the cop your fucking license when you get pulled over. Get out of here, bootlicker. He said don't sup with swine, pigs, people in government. Get out of here. Fuck off. So, anyways, I ain't toying with your asses anymore. I don't care. So what do you think I should do? I'm not listening to your dumbass no definition anyways. None of you make your own fucking power. You're powerless. You don't grow any of your own food. You don't eat fucking water glass chicken eggs. Eat goddamn fucking fast food. Eat corn syrup. And you don't even live on a farm. You don't even fucking raise any of your own food. Get the fuck away from me. You're a child. Until you fucking, start raising some of your own food, grow something for yourself, you're fucking powerless. Okay? So, what's your first general order? Do not quit your post until properly relieved is your first general order. Oh. I grow corn and watch porn. That's you. I know. You're a corn daddy. So, but anyways, I'm going to even the angry, cussing, crying, nothing will stop Jesus from being there, patiently listen to you. There's no such thing as Jesus. Jesus is Satan, the sun god. Born on December 25th. Grow up. There's no J's in Hebrew or Greek. So, well, I don't have all the animals I have at the homestead. I've raised goats and sheep. That's my main red meat source. We don't have them out here now. The cops ran over everything, and so I can't, can't raise all the animals. But I'm trying to get it, all back together here. So I've raised hogs. I currently have chickens. I have animal cages inside the rabbit cages, and I raise rabbits. I don't raise them anymore, and so we've raised, even at one time, I raised hogs out here. I don't eat pig, but how long have I been streaming? So, anyways, these those are not in Lake County. I don't eat pork, so. But hogs, chickens, dogs, goats, sheep, rabbits, just about everything out here. I mean, I haven't raised guinea fowl or done any llama or anything with the neighbors' cows out here. Yeah, I'm a Muslim. Yeah, that's what I'm a Muslim, Anthony. I'm a Muslim. What the fuck? The Catholics wrote the Quran. I don't touch kids, you fucking sick fuck. Get out of here, Anthony, you sick piece of shit. Get away from me. Seriously, kitty touch much? Who do you think that wrote the Quran? Catholics, grow up. How would I be a Muslim? I'm no religion. You're out of here. So, yeah, I got Muslims going ham in here, you fucking idiot. Anthony, are you educated as a fly or what? Why don't Muslims eat pork, Anthony? Would you answer that for me? Are they from the house of Aaron and Levite? Are they under the Levitical law? What the fuck is that all about? They related to Aaron or Levite, the high priest? No, I'm not trying to earn cash for food. I have plenty of food, Starlet. The fuck would you say that for? I'm surrounded by food. I got more food than I know what to do with. Food. I got a whole goddamn 50-foot storm shelter full of food out here. 3 stories down from where I'm sitting right now. I dug for 4 fucking years straight. Nobody to help me without a tractor. Yeah, well, like I said, I don't. after anyone else. The fuck you, Anthony? Get out of here. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're an idiot. Go away from me. Just leave, Anthony. You're just a bumbling idiot. So, yeah, I haven't been to Red Robin in probably 10 years or something. Listen, 9MP. These feelings will pass. Jesus is Satan. Look at this. I'm going to show this stupid fuck 9M. Here's your Jesus. So, you know, we'll get up and do a little teaching for your dumbass 9M to show you how fucking stupid you really are. Look at this, 9M. This is your Jesus. This is Jesus. This is your Moloch. This is your Moloch. This is your Satan. December 25th was the birth of Jesus Christ, birthed in the middle of the winter. Satan, Moloch, the sun god, Jesus Christ. Masse, eat my flesh, right? Drink my blood. That's Satan, Mithra, the sun god, Catholicism. There's your Jesus. You have about as much education as a fly. So, this is your God, Jesus Christ. They thought the sun was dying at the equinox. Remember, like your swastika is just like your yin-yang. Your yin-yang hanging out. Tammuz, the son of Satan. They thought they could have better harvests by sacrificing flesh and then eat. Oh. So your Jesus is Moloch. 9M, stop talking to me about there's no J's in Hebrew or Greek. You don't know who you're talking about. The Hamashiach was birthed when the morning star. There's no such thing as Lucifer. Lucifer is a name never written in the text, ever. They added it way later. So there's no such thing as Lucifer, just like there's no such thing as the letter J in Hebrew or Greek. The Hamashiach was not hung on a cross. Nobody hung from crosses. That's the pagan Ankh. So 9M, stop telling me about your Jesus, okay? Jesus really does care about you, man. Look at 9M. Look at, most people go to hell, 9M, because most people are in the broad way. Broad is the way, right, that leads to the wide gate that leads to hell. He hated Esau before his, right? Remember, Esau killed his brother Moloch. He hated Esau before he was ever born or done anything on this rock. He said, many are called, but few are chosen. So most people go to hell. Remember, he said, if you're loved by the world, you'll be hated by my Father. You'll be hated by my Father. Father's not in the sky. Father's not in the sky. There's no gods in the sky. What the hell's wrong with you? Hell's not below your feet. You don't live on the planet. Would you like to tell me where one time does it say planet and anywhere in the scripture? Oh, wait, there, 9M. Let's see. Do you live on a planet, 9M? Do you live on a planet? Do you live on a planet, 9M? Because I have the text. I have the text, and there's no J in Hebrew or Greek. So who's Jesus you speak of? You know, there's no such thing as Lucifer. There's no such thing as rapture. There's no such thing as the devil. Anthony thinks this guy's having a meltdown. Anthony doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. Anthony couldn't answer my question. Hey, Tony, tell everybody what year it is right now. Tell everybody what year it is right now. Tell everybody right now what year it is, Anthony. Come on. Come on, Anthony. Speak up with your meltdown. Feelings police. Oh, here's Glock decides to finally speak the fuck up. So now Glock's going to speak up. Let's have a conversation about the Second Amendment since Glock decided to stand up. Glock, tell everybody what the red flag gun law is. Glock, come on, tell everybody what the Second Amendment is right now. Tell everybody about the Second Amendment. First Amendment, Congress shall establish no law prohibiting the exercise of free speech of the press and religion, the right to peacefully assemble, the right to redress grievances for militias, right? First Amendment comes first, right? Peacefully assemble ballots. First Amendment comes first. Second Amendment comes second. First ballots, then bullets. Tell everybody about the Second Amendment since your name is Glock. You decided to finally speak up and say something. I didn't hear you say anything. So speak up. Tell everybody about the Second Amendment. Tell everybody about this red flag gun law about Trump. Recently, the red flag gun law. Bump stocks and tell everybody about since you got a name Glock, you decided to speak up because I don't think you care about the Second Amendment at all. I'm not advocating for weapons. I don't need a weapon to feel secure. So, Anthony, you're a fucking dumbass. Get out of here. Don't ever come back here again. I'm just throwing you out of here because you're a fucking idiot. Should have thrown you out of here for a long time ago. Hold on, Starla. I'm teaching in here. Just wait 1 second. If anything, the guy just likes Glocks, bruh. Okay, well, guess what, 8806? You've been 88'd out of here. Oh, how about 86'd out of here? Goodbye. Okay, let's see who else is. There's nothing that will stop God from caring about you. Okay, so listen. 9M is still in here. I want to talk to 9M. There's no such thing as God. Look, I'll show you why, brothers, sisters. This is what brutish in nature. The Hamashiach would call 9MP an ass with an unwillingness to learn. I have the interlinear Textus Receptus. I know they don't study out of this text because remember, in Hebrew, there's no vowels. Okay? There's no vowels in Hebrew, and there's no J's in Greek or English, right? Well, there is in English, right? But there isn't in Greek. There is vowels in Greek, but there's no vowels in Hebrew. So who is this Jesus that you speak of? Because you keep mentioning the name Jesus, and there's no J's in this text anywhere. So do you want to say anything about that? Because if you want to answer me, I'll just moderate you out of here. You're a Satanist is what you are. Define the word Satan for me. Define the word for me. Because you're only going to have one more time to say anything. No, there's no Yahweh because there's no vowels in Hebrew. This is a Satanist, just like 9MP is a Satanist. So there's no vowels in Hebrew. Tell everybody what the word is. That there's a Hebrew name for the word. Keeping people say 4 things. Yep. See you there, Schemo. You're out of here. Jesus is okay. Never mind. You're out of here. Jesus is Satan, the sun god. I stood up there and they didn't even see, brother, sister. They won't even see it right in front of their face. Jesus is Satan, Mithra, the sun god, birthed on December 25th. Apollyon, the one that Donald Trump has his house decorated with, birthed on December 25th. The shepherds were in the field with the sheep when the Hamashiach was birthed. In Israel, the shepherds put the sheep up because of the rains in the month of December, October, and November. The shepherds were in the field, so there's no way in hell that the Hamashiach was birthed on December 25th. That is 100% Satan. So keep pushing your Jesus. Jesus is Satan. The Hamashiach was not hung on a cross. Nobody hung from crosses. Okay? Nobody hung from crosses. There's no such thing as crosses. They hung Christ from a tree. There's no such term as Christ. Christ. That term's never written in this text. Christ? No. See, I'm attention to detail. I'm a prior law enforcement officer. I'm a prior military police. I'm not going to let you change anything. He said, guard my commandments. Do you understand? That's bad. That's bad. Red flag gun laws are bad. They take the weapons first, prosecute later. You don't want the red flag gun laws. What part of shall not be infringed do you not understand? Do you know why we don't give away our Second Amendment? For people like Starla. Get off me, you motherfucker. Because I'm sure if Starla is a lady that I could shove my himself in any one of her foxholes and her orifices. I've been a military police. I know in the Army, remember, there's different physical standards. Women are built completely different. Completely different. So a woman, you know what I'm saying? That's the equalizer, right? Get the fuck off me, you big motherfucker. See, it's the force multiplier. How does a woman, you're so mean. Starla, you're taking this. Starla, stop it. Stop it for a second. Listen to me. You're taking this personal. This isn't about you. What I'm saying is, any woman, a man can force himself on a woman. Fuck the First Amendment for, right now. Stop worrying about my words, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. But Starla, I'm using you as the example. Would you like me to pick Go Girl above you? So I'm going to pick Go Girl. Just be quiet now, Starla. Go Girl is a female. I could shove myself in her asshole, her foxhole, and you ladies will let us out any hole. Try this hole, honey. I know. You put a man and a woman in a foxhole, they're not going to be thinking about war. You don't put a woman in a foxhole because all I'll be thinking about is her foxhole. Okay? So it's just using you as the reference. Now I'm using girl because she's a female. So I can penetrate her orifices. It's going to be very hard for me. I'm a man. I'm a lot stronger. I have a bigger frame. Bam! Fuck you, men. Fuck you, men. You men can overcome a woman. You should never give up the Second Amendment right because a woman can be overcome by any man. Starla, slow down, okay? That's the point I was making. We never give up our Second Amendment, not just for that right, because it's there to overthrow a tyrannical government, okay? It is the force multiplier. I would ever say to, get off me, bam, for a woman to have to shoot a fucking man dead so she doesn't have to be raped. And God will allow you to protect yourself with the fucking Second Amendment item under Title 18. You have the right necessary, not revised statutes under your Fourth Amendment to be secure in your houses, papers, persons, effect, using your Second Amendment, using Title 18 to deem the force necessary if you think he's going to rape you. Even God is going to allow you to protect yourself. Even the United States Constitution under the Fourth Amendment, Title 18, original statute, adjudicated to the House, Congress, and Senate, will allow you as a woman to deem the force harm to your palaces, papers, persons, and effects. So that's why we should never let our men are fucking weak. They allow the women to be drafted in this country now. Put women in a goddamn foxhole. Look what happened to them in Ukraine. They killed a whole Ukrainian generation of women. Gone. Send them into the meat grinder. You don't send your women to war. And you don't ever give away your Second Amendment because women cannot defend themselves from a man. Grow the fuck up. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's law. It's law. You didn't say anything. Posse comitatus has been violated. Constitution been ruled on. Supreme Court ruled Donald Trump violated posse comitatus, which means they can use the military now. They put 700 Marines, separate by hardened Marines, on the streets of California. The right of due process. You don't need citizenship in this country to have right of due process. You do not need citizenship to have the right of due process. Fourth Amendment and Fifth Amendment. They're going to cost your body. You don't need to have a piece of paper. That does not apply to the Constitution, right? No, the Constitution applies whether you have a piece of paper or not. The Constitution is a binding constitutional right. If you're in between these borders, you have these rights. If they're going to cost your body, they have to do it properly. Have a signed, indicted judge, jury indicted warrant to call out who and where they're going to search your body. That's an illegal arrest. That is a failure right of due process. And kidnapping is 25 years. Kidnapping with a weapon is a life sentence. Wait till this turns back on these J6ers, these Proud Boys, and these prison guards. That's who a majority of the people are out there kidnapping people on the streets. They're fucking ate up like a motherfucker, flagging weapons. But dude wearing fucking purple shirts and shit. What a fucking joke, man. This country has just turned into a complete nightmare where 4 to 5 guys, I could go get these badges on Amazon. They're not showing their warrant. They're not calling out a badge number. They're not saying shit. They're getting 5 guys and they're just all armed and none of them have fucking anything. I get all this shit on Amazon. Come get you at your goddamn IP address. Wait till you walk out your house and take you up to the woods and fucking booze board your ass because waterboarding is illegal. Nobody's raging about anything. Grow the fuck up. It's passion there, Jay. Fucking idiot. Get the fuck out of here, bootlicker. It's not rage, man. I'm passionate about the fact that people don't give a fuck about the constitutional right of the fucking people. And they allow that we have a president who's a known fucking rapist, convicted fucking rapist with 34 felonies, who can't own a goddamn weapon, controls the Uniform Code of Military Justice. And now he's putting fucking military on the streets of America. Half the fucking country, nobody gives a shit in this country. Gonna draft our women. They have voted that the Supreme Court 9-0 that he violated. You could not use the military as a law enforcement capacity. It's already being done. They were guarding the goddamn Venezuelans in New York in the fucking hotels. Remember, I told you that. They were building them fucking hotels, guarding or building them housing, building them fucking housing and guarding them. Then they turn around, flip the shit, and then tell them all to get the fuck out of here. What a bunch of bullshit. What a bunch of horse shit. A nation of immigrants. He was not convicted on 34 felonies, dumbass. Yes, he was convicted on 34 felonies, you fucking piece of shit. Not only is he a known fucking rapist and it's Trump's island, you fucking MAGA idiot. I ain't seen any of maggots in here in a very long time. You guys all fucking skipped and went to the island, huh? Trump's island. It's not Epstein's island. They're both island boys. Get away from me. Okay? Get out of here. Oh, why are you so mad, my boy? Listen to these people. Wouldn't know the difference between passion and anger. Get away from me, you fucking idiots. To tell me what an idiot is. If you can't define idiot, then you have to go. Define the word idiot for me. Idiotos, or leave. If you can't define the word idiot, you can't stay in here. See these moderators? They'll moderate you out of here. This is a family. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. Oh, well, Starla, you don't have to go. See you later, Starla. All right, we're going to go back to this. I don't care. I'm going to move on. Tomorrow's Veterans Day. I'm a United States Army veteran. I don't like the fact that we go rape every nation with oil dollars for 50 plus fucking years and force everybody to, how many Iraqi women and children were killed, Operation, Iraqi Freedom, Desert Storm, how many women and children, not battle dress uniform men wearing military fatigues, but women and children lost their life. Depleted uranium bullets that last. How long what's the half shelf life of depleted uranium? So tomorrow's Veterans Day, and I was thinking about going into town because I'm a loner. I don't have friends. I don't have family. And I was thinking about going to town, but I don't think I'm going to. So I think I'm going to get off here. I won't stay in here all night because I'm just a little strapped for cash right now. So I could probably go and save some of the tax money and pay a tax thing later, but I don't even have money to tip people. So I don't want to sit here. I already did this all day today. I already worked twice, and I just came in here to ask your guys' opinion on it. So nobody's even answered the goddamn question that I asked. So I just thought I might treat myself as a veteran. And it's not that I'm a veteran. I don't give a fuck about the veteran. It's just I don't eat. I raise my own food as much as I can. I don't go out to eat very often. Thought it might be an idea. So I don't even know why I'm still in here. Should have got off here already. I'm not trying to grow this channel out. I don't give a fuck who you are, where you came from. You're not going to change anything. Father created all things, everything not written and everything that will be. There is no luck. There is no free will. God's not in the sky. I've been studying for 30 years. I'm not going to let you come against the ministry. I only came in here to talk to my family, and we're a tyrannical nation, and we have forced every nation for 50 fucking years to pay for the U.S. dollar, right? For oil with the U.S. dollar. So I don't like being a veteran, okay? but I have it on my license or whatever. I've had it because I've had a CDL or whatever, but license old. It's like an 8 or 9 year old license. So, but I thought I would, come in here and ask you guys and see what you thought, because it's going to cost me I'm 200 miles. So, and if I had another reason to go, I would probably go. And tomorrow I thought I could change in those pennies, but I forgot it's Veterans Day and no bank's going to be open on Veterans Day. So, so I don't want to go there just to gorge myself, guys. I appreciate it. I shouldn't stay on here all night. I mean, I'm not doing anything here. I'm just not tired. Probably be up for another hour or two, or another hour probably. Just not feeling it, man. Just not feeling it. So, kind of weird. We just kind of, like I said, it just, I kind of ended my set. I'll go there. I'll change in the pennies and I'll do something, I'll make it worth my time. And then I was like, I'll go by. There was a couple places there that have local pubs that are known. They're right up by the Mount Bachelor, and they're really kind of a high-end pub bar. And they give some pretty, big, huge cheeseburgers away or whatever. So, like I said, I thought I might go into town, but I don't want to go into town. I've worked in the food industry, and if I don't have enough money to leave people tips, I don't want to be driving around town in 5 or 6 places and not be able to leave a tip. That's a pretty shitty thing to do. So I apologize. I get rattling about the word, and I forget about I read it. If, like I said, if I had somebody to go with me, but I'm kind of a loner, and so I just do it. I'd say head bite bullet, but I just there by myself, and gorging myself by myself doesn't sound very fun. It become almost like a gluttony thing. I don't know how many burgers I could eat tomorrow, but there's probably 4 or 5 burgers available tomorrow. Like good, decent, I know Red Robin's not the best, I've worked in the food industry. So, but, yeah, no, I appreciate it, guys. So that's where I made my decision. I'm like, I'm not going to go into town. If I can't leave anybody any tips, people work hard. It's so, and I bet you there's a lot of veterans that will go there tomorrow and not tip anybody because, veterans not just because you're a veteran doesn't mean you're rich or make money or anything. Actually, a lot of veterans are struggling. I'm not struggling. I just can't sell anything right now. And I actually had enough money to, but my dog just died and I had to take him to bed 2 hours away. And, it was $300 an x-ray. There was 3 x-rays taken. They gave him morphine. They put an IV in him. They flipped his stomach. I mean, I spent every penny I had on my dog to try to keep him from dying, other than spending the $11,000 to flip his gut over. I'd probably just go because I would treat myself. I don't get to go eat out very often. The only thing I eat out is maybe a $7.99 Domino's pizza, and I really shouldn't even get that because I don't want to eat bread anymore. So, but for $7.99, what can I do? So, but no, I lost him. He's gone. It's every once in a while. I don't eat out very often, Starling. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said. It's so I know I raise my own food. But yeah, not no bread, no bread, just a little bread, And if I wasn't in America, and the bread wasn't 50, I seen a thing today. There was chicken salad with 60 ingredients. What kind of chicken salad has 60 ingredients in it, guys? 60 ingredients in chicken salad. What the hell? You read through, it's like, so we eat really, but one day it's not going to kill me that I don't eat very, you know what I'm saying? And I don't go to town but once every couple months, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't have any friends or family in it. I just have pants now, so. Yeah, I don't. I'm seriously starting. I don't have any friends or family. People know me out here, but I don't have any friends out here. I don't have anybody. I just don't have any friends or family. I'm a loner. I'm a veteran. I'm outspoken. Look at the shit I do. People don't like me. Nobody likes me. I piss people off when I walk in a room and I don't. I go to town, like I said. So it's hard. He was 13 years old. And if I'd had $11,000 cash right then, I probably would have spent it. And that probably wouldn't have been the right decision. He was almost 13 years old. He was never been in pain. You can see him on the live stream. He was a puppy the night before, and he woke up and his stomach turned. And so I called the hospital, and I didn't know there was a cheaper hospital in Bend, but when I just talked to somebody like, you went to that one's like twice as much. I'm like, I was 2 hours away almost, I had to get into town. My dog was dying, so that's why I'm a little strapped right now. I normally don't struggle with finances. I have plenty of money, and like I said, I don't have plenty of money. I have money I have it in assets. I have land for sale right now. I want to buy some land. Anybody want to buy some land in Silver Lake, Oregon? Like, I got the closest property to North Lake School District. Probably one of the finest chunks of land. It's a 5-acre parcel. They're hard to find 5-acre parcels out in the country out here. So, oh well, what could I do? So now I just have Pants, and he's really struggling too. Pants is not doing so well. He's just confused because he's always had his brother, yeah, probably. So Pants is 5. So, and he's just a little confused. He whines a lot, and he's not acting like he was before. He goes outside the gate and stuff because every routine, he's used to following his brother. They pay tag back and forth, you know what I'm saying? And so he's not used to being the only dog. Even when Tango and, they got separated when all this thing happened, he didn't act like that. And now he just is confused, you know what I'm saying? He just smells his brother all over in the car. When he walks out, he smells his piss. You know what I'm saying? Those dog smells don't go away. When I went back to take him where we buried Tango today, and it's rained a couple of times, and I let him smell his dog chain, and he knows who that is. He knows that chain. He knows that's his collar, or excuse me, his dog collar. So, yeah, this is father just is beating the snap out of me, right before I have to go to this trial. He takes my dog from me, but maybe it's because I'm going to jail. I don't know. So I don't have any control of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they do. They're not. That's what I'm saying. The smells are real strong. So, yeah. So I think I'll probably just stay here tomorrow, like I said, because I'd have to take. No, dogs don't go to heaven. So dogs don't need judgments. They don't sin. So heaven's not above your head. Dogs don't go to heaven. I said that in the live stream 2 times at the emergency room. I said that when my dog was dying. So you know that. Dogs don't go to heaven. They don't need judgments. Dogs don't sin. So they don't need to be judged. A dog is ripping a cat apart, and a cat's ripping a bird or a mouse or playing with it. It's murdering that mouse. Does it need judgments? Dogs don't go to heaven. Stop watching Disney. Stop watching Disney. So, but anyways, I should probably get out of here. I mean, I could stay on here, but I don't know. I'm just kind of a little numb from missing my puppy. And I don't want to leave Pants here all by himself tomorrow too. I did that the other day, and that's why I came home. And so it'd be fun if I had somebody to go with, you know what I'm saying? And maybe even another veteran, not if it was a veteran or whatever, somebody they could eat too. But I just don't have friends. I don't have family. And I just have to go by myself. And Father's just kind of beat me right now. So probably better to just go stuff my face and just for food, to go drive 200 miles just to eat, I sound like my younger brother. That's all he does is, so, but hey, if you know a veteran tomorrow, if you know anybody who's a veteran, guys, there's a lot of places that you can get some good Um, some really good food tomorrow. Like I said, there was some, like I said, I looked through my local without going through the fast food, and I found like 3 places that I've wanted to eat at before that are located by the Mount Bachelor in Oregon. They're kind of high end pubs, and they're giving away some pretty big burgers. Really, if I just went for those, that would be awesome, to go try those new places out. But I don't even have the money to tip them, so I'm going to stay here. But I mean, I looked through a list, and there was like so many places online, back east too. So if you know a veteran, um, go get some food tomorrow, man. Go get some food tomorrow. There's a lot of places giving away whole meals. Um, Applebee's, Chili's, Outback. No, not Outback. Texas Roadhouse. I think maybe Outback is. Um, no, dogs don't have spirits. Dogs don't have souls. Just a fuck up fucking idiot. So, tell your veteran friends, that Chick-fil-A sandwiches, Olive Gardens giving away a meal, uh, Sonny's Barbecue. I was to all those back east chains. There was some back east, some awesome places back east. I remember when I was back east, back there. Um, some awesome places to eat. We don't. Oh, you're here. Come over here. Are you done sleeping? Come up here, boy. Are you done sleeping, my boy? Come here, my boy. Come here, my pretty bobbin that I love. That I love. Come here, my boy. There's my boy, my bone. There's my bone. I love bone. That'll stay here with you. I love you. He loves his dad. He's kind of clingy right now. He's a good boy. Watch it. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I love him. He was a good boy today. You were such a good boy today. You were such a best boy. You were the biggest bone that I ever did big. You're my best bone. Wait, no! Get this! Dog. Uh, oh, my goodness. See that? He just kissed me right in my ear. He does that. He's fast. You're a silly boy. What are you doing, crazy boy? Are you being crazy? You trying to be a weasel? Are you trying to be a weasel? You trying to weasel your way back in there? You're a big puppy boy. You're a big boy. You're my best puppy I ever did best. Ever did was. Ever did was. There he is. There's Mr. Bobo. Let me see them pretty ears. Where's the Bobo? Oh, look at the pretty Bobo's ears. All right, cool. Yeah, he's, like I said, he's trying to figure it out. He's being kind of clingy, and I just know he misses his brother. His whole routine's kind of messed up. So we should probably stay here with a bone tomorrow, huh? I wouldn't want to leave him here all day. I'd probably just take him with me if I went. I'll probably just take him with me. I've been taking him with me everywhere I go. I have. I've been taking him everywhere. I've been taking him everywhere. That one day I left him here, I had to leave him. What did I had to do? I had to get the vehicle fixed, and I couldn't bring him with me, and I didn't like that. So, no, he's a dingo. He's dingo healer. Dingo healer, and then his mom was dingo and blue healer, and his dad is Aussie. He's the most handsome guy I ever did have. He the best boy I ever did best. You got all the bluest marrow in the whole wide world, So, but I wish I lived a little closer to Ben, man. And not now, I'm just saying, because it's like 90, I think I'm 96 miles from Bend or something. So might as well call it 100 miles, something like I'm 100 miles from Walmart. I'm 100 miles from Walmart. So what are you doing? But anyways, if you have any veteran friends, get a hold of them tomorrow. Go tell them to go eat some food, man. There are so many places that are giving away. I wouldn't go, but like Arby's is giving away food. McDonald's is giving away food. Wendy's is giving away food. There was some other of the fast food chains that were giving away food too, you know. Yeah, tell your friends, and if they have any, if you have any veteran friends, to go eat tomorrow, because there are some, I bet you if you look locally, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I grow my own food. So, didn't want to talk about the Second Amendment, so I don't want to talk to him. Didn't elaborate, so get the fuck out of here, Glock. Double Glock, remember? So, agape is the word love. Love, that's the love, Father. It's the love. 2 John and 6. So, phileo is not agape. That's what most people think is love, but you know, yeah, maybe if I was in L.A. Pine or something. I lived in L.A. Pine. L.A. Pine. No, that's what I'm saying. It's nice out here. I love it out here, but it's a long trip to go. If I had something to do in Bend, you know, like get dog food or something like that. But the last time I was in Bend, I normally have lots of dog food, but I was able to get another bag. LA Paint, yeah, nice. So, if I lived in La Pine, I'd probably go, because it's only 20 some miles or something from La Pine. But I'm about 200 miles, you know, and then if I travel around all day, I'm gonna probably put at least 250 miles on if I'm back and forth in Bend. Bend's a pretty wide open city, and so a couple of the places are up by Bachelor and, you know, by Mount Bachelor. That's the places I really wanted to go, is a couple of those bubs. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it is. And then I pay by the mile, you know what I'm saying? Los, I pay by the mile for my insurance. So I'd have to pay, it's what, 3.8 cents a mile. I think that's what I pay. 3.8 cents a mile. So for my insurance, so that would be like probably another $10 or something in insurance or something like that, you know, just to make a trip to Bend. So oh well, too bad I didn't live in town, you know what I'm saying? But because then I would be, because if you lived in town too, like I said, there's a lot of other cities too that have a lot of things. Like there's no Cracker Barrel in Bend anymore. There's no TGI Fridays in Bend anymore. No, I don't think there's a Hooters in Bend anymore. All those places are giving away. Buffalo Wild Wings is giving away wings. Dude, I'd love to have some Buffalo Wild Wings so much, man. I don't really like chicken too much because I raise my own, but I could eat some chicken wings. We don't have one here. We don't have one of those. So yeah, it could be an expensive day, you know. Yeah, some BW3s, man. Oh man, love the wild wings and wet. So we got Chicken Bones here. If you ever go to Chicken Bones in Bend, they got good wings. They got a Chicken Bones in Las Vegas, and they got a Chicken Bones in Spring-Tucky, over there in Spring-Tucky, Oregon, Springfield, over by Blue Green or Eugene. But maybe I'll just eat some liquid chicken. I got lots of eggs, so maybe I'll just eat some eggs. But all right, well, I'm glad I worked this out. You know what I'm saying? And able to figure out that I don't want to go there and not tip people. I go there, you know, I said if I had, I probably would. If I had the tip money, I would probably go there. I don't treat myself. I don't do very much. I'm about to be going to jail in like 2 weeks, guys. I will probably regret not doing this when I'm in jail. If I'm sitting in jail, go, God damn it, I could have went to fucking had burgers. I'm sitting here eating goddamn squares and fucking ramen, a bunch of stinky dudes, you know. But it's not right not to tip anybody, man. And it's okay not to tip anybody, but I can't go all day and not tip anybody. That's just not right. So some of those places, like I said, they're a little higher end, those pubs and stuff, and I feel really awkward walking out of there not giving him at least a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying, in a tip. So uh, uh, I'm glad I came in here and worked it out, because I figured out I can't go. You know, it kind of, like I said, kind of be worth it too, because even at Texas Roadhouse is giving away a whole meal in a card, you know what I'm saying, in a card, so that you can come back later, you know, and I'm sure that's probably like $18 meal or something like that. You know, they've got some pretty high end meals there. So go tell everybody you know tomorrow that's a veteran. I'm sure you know somebody. A lot of people are veterans. There's a lot of veterans. You probably know somebody's a veteran. No snow, no snow. We got snow in the Cascades here, but no snow in the yeah, I have PayPal and Cash App. You guys don't have to pay for my way. I just was wanting to know what your guys' thoughts of, you know, going into town for a long trip like that, just for food. Like I said, I wish I had some extra money to go get like some more concrete or another couple bags of dog food or something, and a reason to go. Then I would, you know, I would, you know what I'm saying, I would probably just head in there. But okay, well, like I said, Starlight just said it's, I don't, you know, I have lots of things for sale. My father just smashes my IP address a lot, you know, and so I can't really sell anything. I only sold that motorcycle because, you know, it was an internet thing that was from a prior when my internet was on, and I can't move anything on the internet anymore. So uh, that's why I'm actually trying to get these cabins going out here, so that I can rent these cabins out for a source of good stream of income. I do other things for income, but that's a pretty good source of income. I'm sure I can rent these cabins out, you know what I'm saying, for and they're available for you if you're ever back in the area. Anybody from the ministry is no charge, and you can stay here. You know that I didn't buy this property for me. I built it as a community property. I don't want to own it. So you're welcome to come out here, stay in these dark sky sanctuary cabins, no charge. You know what I'm saying? And I am selling land. I have land for sale. You know what I'm saying? I have land for sale. I have a 5-acre parcel on the marketplace. One of the most, I mean, people, you can ask Starla, she's in here, she's been at Silver Lake. People at Buffalo Wells drive, how many miles is it to get to North Lake School from Buffalo Wells? People drive 40 miles to get their kids to school, and then 40 miles back, you know, home, and then come. They'll to get their kids at school. I got a property that's 2.5 miles from North Lake School. You can see the school from the property. You can literally stand. There's a beautiful slope. That one's on the marketplace. If you're interested, I'll give you a screaming deal. It's one of the best properties in the whole valley. People drive 40 miles just to get their kids to, you know, I thought somebody from Bend, I had somebody wanted to, yeah, that's what I'm saying, a half-hour drive to school every day, right? Out here in you know what I'm saying? And so this one's on CV Highway, right, you know, right down from, it's from 31 there. Yes, 31, right? 90. I always go, why do I get those mixed up? 97, 31. Yeah, 31. It's, you know, it's right from the CV cutoff where you turn left. It's actually the 20-acre parcel that I have and the 5-acre parcel are both 8 miles from Oh yeah, you have. You've been by here, Starly. You've been down. I live on the same road where the trust plant's at. This is one of the. I live on the road where the trust plant's at, the High Desert Trust Plant. I'm just down on the other end at the last pivot by Table Rock. You've been by my house. I guarantee you've been by here. You know, um, I've been here for 10 years, or you know what I'm saying. So yeah, you've been by here. I'm sure you have. So, but I've got property for sale. Father just won't let me, get any more hits. I had a guy wanted to trade me a Tesla wall, 2 power inverters, and $500 a month for what he said for 3 years. He gave me $500 a month for 3 years in the Tesla wall and the 2 power inverters. I mean, that was a lot more than my asking price. So I know there's value in the property, but I'd even give somebody a screaming deal on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. They lived over. They lived over in Albany. He didn't really stay here very long. He didn't live here very long. Um, he didn't. He's from over there. His mom's over there. Everybody's over in Lane County. Uh, but because I didn't have anywhere to store the Tesla wall, I didn't have anywhere to store the Tesla wall. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to ruin it, man. So yeah, my son's 26. My daughter's right around about the same age. They're boyfriend, girlfriend of 5 or 6 years. I consider them married, but she's my daughter. But yeah, it's in Lake County. It's off of 514, and it's probably one of the best properties in the whole valley. You could put a nice single level ranch home with there's a big, spine that runs down the west side of the property that would hide a single level ranch home. You wouldn't even see it from the highway at all. That's where I built the UFO. There was a UFO out here. I built a UFO out here. It was out here for some years. That was 48 feet in the air. And now it crash landed, and I brought it over here. So I spent tens of thousands of dollars just to build that UFO, not to even include the land, and to get all the parts and get it all together, and the poles, and just for people didn't even know why I built it out here. Like, the hell is that? Oh, Elon Musk is putting up Starlink, a bunch of crazy people that, what the hell does that do, but it's used to sit 48 feet off the highway, and you could see the UFO from the highway, and it lit up at night, and it had solar lights on it. And I do weird things. I'm a strange character. So I ain't trying to be like anybody else. Can't be the craziest guy in town and not build a UFO, right? So yeah. So any words? Yeah, I should probably stay home tomorrow and just stay here. Don't go waste any money. I don't have a reason to go to town. I really wish I could go to the bank and exchange these pennies. I've got 3 jars of pennies, you know what I'm saying, that I went through and exchanged. I'd like to try to figure out how to get some more of these pennies. I think they're going to have some value for trade value later. I'm a horse trader, so I'm used to trading things. I trade more than I do. 90% of the things I do, I don't use dollars to do. I don't use a dollar. I use a trade. I'm a horse trader. I raise animals. I sell animals. You know what I'm saying? That type of, but yeah, don't if you're anywhere near a town though, don't pass that up tomorrow, because I think tomorrow there'll be a lot of places that'll give you a good meal. Jerry and Michael, maybe not by name. I mean, I may know them. I don't know if that name sounds. Jerry and Michael sounds familiar. I may have met him. I've been, like I said, I've been here about 10 years, so, and I've been, been pretty boisterous. A lot of people know who I am in this town because I held protests, and I stand up, and I used to go do reading Revelation and Rock Ridge. That sounds familiar too. But I don't think there'll be any places in CB giving away any free food tomorrow. So Are you talking about the Rock House Ranch? Yeah, that's sold. They don't know that anymore. That's got new owners. Right out of Fort Rock there, when you make the right, going up towards back up the hill there. Yeah, that's sold. That's not the same owners anymore. They sold that. There's new owners. They actually closed it right now. First time I've ever seen it close this time of year. But what time is it? Yeah, I should probably get out of here. I really would have loved that property, man. I would have loved to done concerts and country concerts there. I could have rocked that place. Man, I would have loved to have that place. That's a place I would love to have because it's close enough to Lapine. You know, like I would go tomorrow if I lived there. You know what I'm saying? Uh, okay, well, I'm not sure. It might be one of the, like I said, there's a couple. I'm not sure. Rock. There's some places uh, that just could have been changed the name because sometimes the names, change out here. You know, I think it's the same place. I think we're talking about the same place. We might not, but I think it's the same place. And there's other ones out here though. Um, nice, nice, yeah. All right. Yeah, it's in Silver Lake. Yeah, there's some new places that have opened up out here too. Buck Creek. There's some more places that have opened up, more ranches out here too. Some been changed hands. Ranches have changed hands and stuff out here. It's pretty crazy how much um, new people have come in. I mean, there's still a lot of the old people here, but quite a few new people have come in the last 4 or 5 years and bought some of the old farmers' properties. Some of the old ranches have been moving around. There's been a lot of this. You wouldn't even recognize this valley if people had been here in 4 or 5 years. It has grown that much out here, tremendous amount. But yep. All right, guys, I better get off here. I'd love to stay up here and chit chat with you all night, but I better lay down. I'll be up for probably another hour. Most of the time when I get off here, it takes me an hour to kind of unwind. So go tell your friends and family that are veterans tomorrow. Go eat some free food, man. There are so many places across the country they're giving away free food for veterans. Anybody's a veteran. And good food too, whole meals and stuff like that. Said like Texas Roadhouse is giving away a whole meal on a gift card. And you come back and you can spend it, up until May of 2026. So they're giving you some time to spend that. So, and I'm sure that's probably almost $15 or $20 meal from Texas Roadhouse. So, go tell everybody that's a veteran and have them go scoop up all that food. One day a year you get a chance. You're not going to get a chance to do it again, right? So, um, like I said, I'll probably kick my ass if I go to jail and be going, man, I should have ate all that food. I could have been gorging myself, but I just don't have the extra funds, and I don't want to drive all the way to town just to eat food. So, if I had a reason to do it, had some extra cash to buy some dog food or something, or buy supplies, but I really don't need anything right now. I don't. All I'm trying to get is that roof nest tent, so when I go on the road, that I can have not rent hotel rooms. So, um, yep, go tell your veteran friends. There are so many places. Just look up and be, look a little harder. I didn't see things at first, actually, until I didn't see that there are some of these other places, um, like these pubs and stuff. They weren't on the internet, like just the Google search and the regular. They were actually on Reddit, and that's where I found some of these other places. So I bet you can find some of your local, not fast food places, that will serve a veteran a free meal tomorrow. And many places, like I said, IHOP, Denny's, you know, McDonald's, Arby's, Wendy's. God, they're all giving away a bunch of free food. I mean, you could be so stuffed you wouldn't probably even know what to do with yourself by the day's end, you know. Yeah, it sent me over to that website, you know what I'm saying, from when I started looking a little bit further. And if that's where I found these two other pubs that were giving away, you know, giving away these, and they showed the burgers are giving away. They're like, you know, and all you can eat fries, kind of like the Red Robin is doing the all you can eat steak fries too. So, um, if somebody lived in town, man, they could probably eat $300 or $400 worth of food tomorrow. Seriously, if you had $30 or $40 worth of tips or something, you know, um, you could probably go and eat for 20 or $30 all day long, and eat three or $400 worth of food. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you tipped your waiters a couple bucks, or, you know, a buck, and they probably would be too upset, you know, because you're a veteran. They probably wouldn't say anything to you, even if you didn't. Uh, but yeah, I better wind her down here, because it takes me about an hour to kind of. I don't normally just go to bed after coming off this internet. I kind of do a little research and whatnot before I go to bed, and pray a little bit with Father before I go to bed. I always spend some time, and I don't really lay down and pray. I pray with him and talk with him before I go to bed. So appreciate you guys' time tonight. And like I said, I didn't mean to come in here. I thought I'd just be in here for, I can't believe I was in here for 3 hours. Wow. I thought I'd just be in here for an hour. Damn, good conversation though, guys. Appreciate it. Sometimes I go back to, you know, teaching the word. I can't help it. That's what Father programmed me to do. I just love to share the word. So, okay. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. If you want to support this ministry, come back again. You don't ever have to be a part of the ministry with a tithe of money. That's not a requirement to be a part of this ministry, but you do have to put good comments to be a part of the ministry. And there is links. I have links to PayPal, Cash App, Bitcoin, but there's something that's required to be a part of the ministry. Don't feel obligated. Soon, hopefully, I'll be filing lawsuits, and I think we won't take any ties to the ministry unless somebody just, you know, has to do it or something. But I didn't come in here to ask you guys for money. I asked you what you thought about me driving into town, and I don't know why I didn't think about the tips. You know, because I don't eat out very often. That's probably why, and I should know better. You know what I'm saying? That I could probably swing it and not really. I shouldn't do it because I don't really have the money, and let my taxes, you know, pay my taxes next month instead of this month. It probably only cost me, you know, a small percentage, and they wouldn't be late or anything like that. But without the tips, I'm going to go ahead and probably just stay home and not do that to the people that, I mean, that's going to upset a lot of people tomorrow. I'm sure they're going to be really busy. The restaurants will be pretty busy for Veterans Day, and me stiffing everybody and not giving a tip doesn't sound like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best thing to do. So, Father's brutal. If I would have lost my dog, I'd probably go and do it. But that's the way Father is. He beats me all the time, and I still love him no matter what he does to me. So, again, come back when you have some more time, and I'll see you then. Appreciate it. I've live streamed 3 times today, so I should probably get off here and relax a little bit and spend some time with Father. So thank you again for your time, and I'll see you guys again on the next HD Fat High Desert Faith and Truth Ministries. If this is your first time coming in here, appreciate the conversation, and we'll see you guys again here today. It's already today, so maybe I'll come on and get some work done around here or something, and show you what I'm doing out here. Today I worked my butt off, so I worked really hard today, and so got a lot of weeding done, fixed the flatbed, just did a lot of different things out here that needed done. So appreciate your time. I'll see you guys again soon. Again, links are in the description if you want to help out in any way, but you don't feel obligated to do so. If you think you can afford $5 or $10 or something, I don't know if that'll be the decider of me going to town or not. I just don't want to go to town if I can't give anybody a tip for their time. I serve tables, and that's not an easy job. You don't just sling food all day. There's a lot that goes on behind closed doors. Well, behind it, not to serve tables more than slinging food. So I'd probably piss off somebody before the end of the day. Better not do that. So thank you guys again for your time, and I'll see you guys again on the next. Yeah, well, if you send money to the super chat, I wouldn't get the money until next month. So there is links in the description to PayPal and and what else do I have? I didn't even want to set any of those up. The subscribers made me. They made me do it. I'm like, guys, I don't want it, and they're like, they made me do it. So, um, but I think it's Lanecountychoppers is what it is. Lanecountychoppers at gmail.com is or something like that. I don't know. I don't, like I said, I don't know, guys. I apologize. I'm gonna get off here because I don't want to grift anybody. I'm not a grifter. I'm trying to give what I have. I can't even give what I have. Father won't even let me share the land that I have out here. I've been out here 10 years. Nobody come out here to join me. So kind of frustrating, man. 10 years, put a lot of hard work to try to get people to come out here and enjoy this community, and um, nobody's come out here. So um, I'd like to give my time, and you guys are always welcome to come out here if you're ever in this area and you're in Silver Lake, Oregon. You want to come dry camp? I have some beautiful cabins that I'm building out here. You've seen I've done tours and stuff of them, and they're pretty neat. They're all repurposed material. So if you're in the area, head this way. I don't want any money from you. Come stay a day, 2, 3 days, stay a week, stay, I don't want your money. If you come out here, especially if you're pulling from across the United States or something, you've got a place to stay here. This is your ministry. I didn't spend $47,000 on this land. That's not even including the $250,000 storm shelter built in the back. So for nobody to come out here, guys. So please, in the future, even if I go to jail or something, still come and use this ministry. Kevin will figure out how to make that happen for you. Okay. So love you, brothers, sisters. Appreciate it. I again, come use the ministry. There's so much here that could be. Bring your friends, bring your family, move here to the property. Move here. You can come move here. I don't want your money. I don't want to take anything from anybody. I don't want to be other end when Father, judges me and says, you had an abundance and you didn't, you went and ate cheeseburgers or something. So, all right. Thank you, brothers, sisters. Appreciate your support of the ministry. Come back when you have some more time. That's all that's ever required. That's it. That's it. Just good comments, good comments. Put good comments in the ministry and you'll eventually get yourself a starlet. I'm going to give you the wrench tonight. Appreciate your, before I go, we add people if they're putting in good comments, producing fruit for the ministry, not ties, but fruit for the ministry. Good comments, talking about things, prepping, things that are, homeopathic, different things. We talk about so many different things on this ministry. So, come back when you have some more time. Appreciate your time, Star. Appreciate it's good talking to somebody who's been out in this valley. You know where I'm at. This valley's neat. It's got a lot of neat features out here. We're going to get rid of some of these bad apples out here, which is basically the cops. And then this town's going to be one of the best things since sliced bread. So it is. It's an amazing little town. I love it. It's a township. I can live anywhere, and this is where I choose to live. So, well, I have plenty of food. I have plenty of food. You know what I'm saying? I got plenty of food. I have just went and bought almost $300 worth of food the other day. And that's why I'm a little tapped too. You know what I'm saying? I am, because I went and bought freeze-dried food. I would still have money, but I bought freeze-dried meals. I bought 20 some, I don't know how many, from Bi-Mart in La Pine. So I'm not going without no food. You know what I'm saying? This is just spoil myself to go eat food that I don't eat out. You know what I'm saying? The wrench is just, it's a moderator's wrench. You can moderate people out here for being stupid. I didn't give you the ability to permanently ban anybody from the channel. I've never banned anybody from this channel ever. And I never will, because Father's the one who condemns. We just show them to the narrow way. So We don't want to see people's Negro and, oh, you want to see my Negro, or pushing drugs on people and all that. Just get them out of here. We don't need to hear that crap. People come in here all the time and say the stupidest things sometimes. They really do. So, and sometimes I'll address them and I shouldn't, but sometimes the moderators, they just moderate them out here. So, yep, there we go. Just people are being bullies, trolling. And, I understand people get on the internet and are going to want to have some fun and troll people, but give them a couple times. And if they're not producing any fruit, get them out of here. They'll come back and produce fruit the next time. They'll get it figured out. People figure it out when they come in here. It might take them a few times. No, I'm not in Canada, but I've lived in Alaska. I've been to all 50 states. I've been to every major city. I've lived in Hawaii. Yeah, I've lived in Alaska. I did a lot of certification training in Alaska: Arctic training, mountaineer training, cold weather training, extreme mountaineer training, extreme cold weather training. Did a lot of different certification up there. But I'm not an Oregonian. I've been to all 50 states, but the locals, the people here in this state, I said I can live in all 50 states. People say, you know more about Oregon. I've lived here my whole life. Well, I love this state, so I'm not an Oregonian, but I've been organized. Does that make sense? I don't claim my hometown. This is my home. I've been organized. Duck you, duck somebody you love, a quack daddy bitch, duck a friend. How about that? I don't like the Beavers. Well, I like the Beavers. Nice beaver. But no, I like the Beavers, just not when they're playing the Ducks. So I really don't do football. But duck, yeah, baby. Remember? I'm all ducked up on the quack here, huh? Quack, yeah. No. So, hey, Eugene, you ever get a chance to go to a Ducks game, guys? It's a really good experience. Autzen Stadium's a neat stadium. And it truly is an experience. Going to a Ducks game is not like any other. I've been to plenty of football stadiums in my day, and going to Autzen Stadium, where it never rains, is an experience. You know what I'm saying? It truly is a neat experience to go there. It's not like any other. It just has its own experience. People come from the professional National Football League and go to Autzen Stadium and look there, and the National Football players. We don't have shit like this in the National Football League. But remember, they have Phil Knight. They change their uniforms every time. So crazy, 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 crazy team. Just different. And I miss the Bilotti days, to be honest with you. Yeah, I miss the old spread offense and yeah. But anyways, Duck, yeah, love you guys. I'm in Oregon. Appreciate you guys' time. If you want to come back again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. A lot of people get unsubscribed to this channel. It is shadow banned because of the content that I cover here. So links are in the description if you want to help me. You think it's worth the cause to go have some burgers tomorrow. But if not, don't worry about it. I think I might just hang out here because I don't want to go unless I can tip these people. So love you, brothers, sisters in the narrow way. I'll see you guys again. Welcome to the book of Revelation. We're in those pages right now. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We are in those exact pages right now. So we were spoken about thousands of years ago. We are the remnant. Welcome to the apocalypse. Whoa.